actually do. Yeah.
It's actually like holding a fucking dinosaur egg.
All right, I have some ostrich facts for you right now, though. Guess how many days it takes for an ostrich to make one of those?
My beer's cold. I don't even care.
Wait, how many days does it take for an ostrich to make one of these?
Yeah.
I looked it up for emus, and that was like.
I mean, it's huge. It's gotta
Once
be
a
like,
week or something.
because a chicken can do it like in a day, right? Less than a day.
Yeah.
But this is like significantly bigger.
Yes. It's way bigger. That's the next question.
I'll go with a week. Week sounds right.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, this is beautiful. We've just been given a really beautiful fresh Capri salad with absolutely no way of eating it.
I was petting an ostrich. I need to wash my hands.
Ew, don't touch it.
Yeah.
That's from the basil that you found last time.
Oh, over there.
Yeah. That's fresh.
Tomato. Were
fresh
those the
basil.
tomatoes from over there too?
No.
They have an herb garden here. This is paradise. They have ostriches.
This feels like a rock, but it's not as heavy as a rock.
So this is breakfast for tomorrow, then, isn't it?
This is breakfast and then lunch and then dinner. It takes 2 days
Could you
for
imagine
the ostrich.
squeezing-
They make one of these every 2 days.
Wait, what?
Imagine taking a shit this big every 2 days. What sound do they make when it comes out?
I don't know. I could.
Guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is heavy.
And there's about. Yeah.
They polish it. It's like it looks polished.
I both enjoy
The ostrich
it,
does
and
that.
I'm so disgusted of knowing where it was.
It's got so many pores. Like
Yeah.
it looks like
She
my
cleaned it
nose.
for us.
Looks like
Yeah.
skin.
Yeah. It's like a potato but skin.
That's
Hard.
is that to breathe? Because like eggs are porous, like so air.
You know, we could
can
probably. Could we hash that? Maybe.
No, wait. There's not an ostrich in there, right?
I think there is.
Really?
Wait, what?
Is it like
No.
the eggs where some of them are like
Fertilized and some aren't? I don't know.
There's no.
I think it might be unfertilized because they said that like this ostrich doesn't get along with the other ostriches.
Oh, that's
Okay.
So-
Wow,
that's
you know the
disgusting
whole
way to
story.
Yeah, this
Hey,
guy's
do
awesome.
you know the ostrich name?
Yeah, Victoria.
Oh, Victoria. Thank
We
you.
pet her.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Victoria.
Uh-huh.
So wait.
Is this one of those things where you were trying to leave and they just kept telling you more facts?
No, you know, it's just right. It was exactly what it needed to be.
Can I have some context? Why did you get this for Alan? I don't know.
Oh, well, because Alan and I are doing this, we're doing a thing. It's a diet, it's the Kevin diet, and I thought Alan should have a cheat day. So what we're doing is Alan has to eat whatever I
whole
eat.
egg.
I love
He's
how
trying to
you're
lose weight.
saying it's something that we're doing, but it's like your life is actually
The same.
completely unchanged theoretically.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't know what my relationship with food is anymore, but it's definitely stranger now since I've started the Kevin diet.
Oh, so
I'm always
it's a
hungry.
diet.
Yeah.
So
Huh?
are you gonna make him eat that? So what's the plan?
Well, it's
He's
a
gonna
cheat
eat
day.
the
It's
shell.
a cheat
Kevin's
day.
gonna
Does
eat the
it
shell
cheat day?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
What did you eat? Oh, it's not Kevin credit or anything?
No, it's just ostrich egg.
Just an ostrich.
That's
But
all
I
you're gonna
think
eat
that
that
there's
day.
no way that I'm gonna eat this ostrich alone. I think this is for everyone. Like,
Yeah.
This is breakfast.
I think
There's-
there's more eggs than they cook this one.
Is it
In that one.
big yolk or a lot of little ones?
Ooh, oh, I don't know.
It's one.
Yeah, it's one.
Yes.
That's
No,
how
it's definitely
babies
one.
work, right?
He said it's different consistencies though.
Thicker.
He said that there's like the egg white, he's like then there's the yolk. Like when you pour it out, it all kind of mixes up. And then he said that there's like some jelly parts too. But he's like that's normal.
Wait, is the jelly parts the baby?
That might be.
Question.
There's some crunchy
I
parts.
also have a question about the jelly parts. Can you eat it?
He said you can eat them. Yeah. Yeah.
Does it mix in? Like, how do people cook it? Like, just scrambled eggs?
I think just scrambled.
'Cause it won't hold itself together.
A big burrito.
No, it would be cool to like to boil the whole thing, you know?
Giant hard-boiled egg.
Yeah.
You have to use an actual
Yeah.
hammer.
Yeah.
Can
you
we
could,
make
like-
it a century egg?
Oh, like the black eggs?
I
Yeah.
think you might have problems because how thick it is.
Yeah, I think you'd have problems
How do you
with.
make a century
It'd
egg?
have to be like a 10th century egg.
I think it's like lye. I think it's like sodium hydroxide. And I think you'd have issues with just the sheer like volume. I think you'd have like issues with the chemicals actually like
Permeating through.
osmosising or whatever, getting all the way in.
Bad stuff would happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
But maybe
pretty good.
you can maybe hard boil it and yeah, a giant
Pickled
egg.
Oh.
Pickled egg.
Maybe.
Can we bring that on a train tomorrow?
Alan, actually, yes. So I was
Okay.
thinking what we have to do is we have to care for it like it's our own child, so we can eat it tomorrow.
Okay, here's the thing.
So do you have an extra like baby bassinet?
I have the backpack. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we
okay.
don't 100% know that this is not a fertilized egg.
No, it might be.
So if we keep this thing warm
We
for the next
incubate
2
it,
weeks,
like a penguin. You know?
what is going to be
Or
inside
penguin.
that egg at the end of? Does this have an
Your
expiration
child.
date?
Can you bring it to the U.S.?
No.
There's no way.
He gave us a packet of like sanitizer, and then they wrote a handwritten note that said this egg has been sanitized by this chemical, so it's safe for travel. It's on the note.
Okay.
It's like a paste. It looks like toothpaste.
So maybe you could actually take it.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
the
was-
sanitizing chemical.
So that's
is
the
just, like,
chemical.
Okay,
abortion
close your eyes.
chemical.
Close your eyes. Imagine you're a customs agent.
Yes.
Okay.
and
LAX. Okay.
Someone comes up to you with just normal suitcase, clothes, nothing interesting. And you're like, cool. It's in the 10,000. Then somebody walks up. They open their bag, and there is a giant egg inside. The last time you saw one of these, you don't. This is not a training manual thing. This is not something your coworkers seen. It's not the coworkers before you have ever seen. And you're looking at the person, and you're thinking about, the rent.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Personally, I wouldn't do anything. I'd be like, oh, I didn't see anything.
I bet that they have seen that. I bet that happens more often than I think.
They probably think
I
it's
bet.
some kind of like test.
I would feel like
Yeah.
if this is like a trick question, so I'm not gonna pretend it happened.
What?
They just, you know what they're
You're
thinking?
not allowed to just
Fired.
pretend that it didn't happen.
Like, you just look the other way for a little bit.
I would need a bribe to do that.
Really?
Like, I would need a bribe equivalent to like
Oh.
several
They don't do
months
that,
of,
Elliot.
of salary.
Do you
How
think you
much-
get in trouble? How
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I mean, if it was a test,
By who?
The-
The police.
the people, the guys, the men in black.
so you definitely couldn't bring it here. No way.
Oh,
They-
right.
I don't
not
think
here.
there whatever permitting process would be required to bring an egg like that here would probably be worse. I think we could do it. I think it would be a big lift.
You know when you have to like declare that you have like
Yeah.
apples or like even
Yeah.
snacks from the airport, and then you're like, I have this egg.
I think if you were like a farmer or like a something, and you could like whatever, you probably have to have a chain of. I have no idea. I'm just assuming it'd be complicated because like the biosecurity coming into this country was unlike anything I've ever seen before. Like going through Japan, all they cared about was to make sure you weren't like overheating, that you didn't have like COVID or something.
Yeah.
Here was a full blown like food.
They even asked like if you had stepped on like soil.
Yeah,
Things
like hiking.
Yeah, hiking shoes.
There's
You're
some
not, like,
beetle
breathing.
here. A stink beetle.
Yeah.
Oh, snake
Oh,
Did they
yeah,
give you
yeah.
the
Like
booklet?
Yes, we
We
saw
saw
the
the
marmated
signs.
stink
Yeah.
bug.
The crazy
Marmated
thing is, I'm
moth,
pretty
I
sure
don't
we
know.
had like a couple of stink bugs like in like
Your luggage?
like the house I'm renting right now. I'm pretty sure there's like a couple stink bugs.
Of
those stink bugs.
Really?
Are they stinky?
I think so.
Do you smell them?
I just they
I
look
never
stinky.
seen
They look
What do they
stinky.
taste like?
Why are they
Now
called
you're right.
stink bugs though? Like what are they? Why are they called stink?
I think they're
stinky bugs?
literally physically stinky.
I think if
They
you
smell bad.
smash them, they're stinky.
You have to open them up to get the stink out. What
Well,
are the
isn't that
black ones
everything?
called? You know the like the long black beetles. You ever see those?
They're like-
stick their butt up in there.
Yeah.
What are
Oh, bombarder beetles.
Oh, that's not.
Are those ones that like that spray acid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or butt juice. That smells bad.
Well, then I don't know. I don't know what that one is. The stink bugs, I think they're like black with a white dot on the back. That's the ones we have in Florida.
You know what's bizarre is even the bugs here have been like not bad.
No.
Like there's not like mosquitoes or gnats.
So
There's like
pretty.
a couple of like big flies. It's mostly like actual butterflies.
It's
and
also like
moths.
we're next to horses and stuff too. so
Yeah.
all the flies are probably.
Yeah, like if we weren't by horses, it would actually be like the idyllic version of outside. Like like you play Breath of the Wild and like Link is outside. It's like the perfect version of outside because there's like not
Yeah.
bad things. It's only good things and food. That's like
the
this.
lights are pretty here.
Yeah.
They're actually pretty.
Like-
They don't
like-
get cartoony.
That's my biggest pet peeve with being like outside is probably like the bugs.
Yeah.
And here it's just idyllic.
Yeah.
Like down to the fucking insects.
The
It's perfect.
bumblebees, so cute.
Yeah.
So hairy.
Oh my
so
God,
cute.
so
The
fat.
bumblebee.
Yeah,
they're
like
fat
bumblers,
So good.
certified bumblebees.
Thick
Yes.
bumblebees.
I
We
just
used to
think
have
those
them.
were real.
Really?
They're
They
dirty.
used to be all over my
Yeah.
hometown.
Huh.
And I have not seen one in a really, really, really long time. Like I remember them like just bumbling. They like bump into things. Like,
Bumbling.
they're like they literally like bumble around and bump into stuff.
Wait,
And
yeah,
I have
that's
not.
probably where that comes from. Yeah,
They're really.
that's why they call them bumblebees, because
So
bumble,
Boom, boom, boom,
bump, 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 bump,
I've
bump.
never seen them in Mexico. I didn't know
Really?
they were real.
They're crazy,
Yeah,
right?
they're real.
I don't think they
hot and dry.
Oh no, they sting. Or they
No,
sting.
I don't think they
Some kind of bumblebee stings.
I don't
One
think
time I
so.
picked one
I
up,
was in Florida.
a big one, and I'm like, hey, look, it's dead. It can't sting anymore. And I pushed my finger up against the stinger, and it's just like I saw it come out. I was like, oh, shink! It shanked me right on my fingertip.
Wow. That's
I think it was dead. I think it's a reflex. It's like spring loaded.
that's intelligent.
It wasn't
design.
dried out yet.
That's how I know there's a god.
You know, they say when you die.
Yeah, just like the bees.
Oh wait, one more egg thing.
Oh yeah, tell us.
Give us.
We're
some more egg
going
facts.
to eat that egg tomorrow,
Yes.
and it's going to be on Patreon.
Yeah.
So if you want to watch the egg journey,
Here's a clip of
yeah,
it.
Are you gonna fry it? Scramble it?
probably scramble it.
Why drop it on the ground?
Also, we're gonna have
Mash
to
it,
care
boil
for
it,
it like
stick
it's
it
our
in
own
a
child.
stew.
and then eat it.
Yeah.
I think if I was a customs agent, I would be having a panic attack and I'd probably go get my boss.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine like, do they do that in the training manual? Like, is that a common thing?
Ostrich egg?
Yeah.
I
It's alive, right? It's
I
like fresh.
bet that happens.
It's a shell.
Like not
like-
often, but like often enough. I bet it happens. I bet it wouldn't be there first.
I think it counts like any animal that you try to smuggle into the country, right? Like
I'm
a
gonna be
little
that guy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
maybe
do
they-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bring a little alligator with
I'm gonna
you.
make sure they know what they're doing.
Would they ask you? It'd be a different fertilizer.
Absolutely. Definitely.
They would ask you.
Yeah.
And we don't know.
We have
Put
no
some
idea.
extras in there.
That's one way to make sure it's unalive. Probably.
Yeah.
But I feel like even if it's not alive, they wouldn't they wouldn't let you bring it in, right?
Unfertilized ostrich egg.
Is it fertilized? No. It's just it's platonic.
Okay. USDA.
We're just friends. Victoria, we're gonna eat baby Victoria.
Ostrich egg is allowed in carry-on bags.
No way.
Awesome.
But with stuff in it or just shell?
Only if it's filled with cocaine.
Are you gonna bring the shell back to your place?
USDA does not allow
You
customers
should.
to bring.
It's a good
It's kind of
souvenir.
it would be a shame to get rid of that eggshell, honestly.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm getting this is the classic. This is actually USDA does not allow customers to bring back most eggs or egg products from serious poultry business. So it sounds like if New Zealand's not affected.
Ostrich mafia?
But did they come from here or somewhere else? Yeah, but I'm talking about bringing it into the country, not hatching it at home. Kelsey.
She's shrugging.
Wait.
Really? It was a really cartoonishly big shrug.
I just learned
One
some
of
new William
those.
Osmond lore that was unlocked. Your
The
mom, she had an
I thought it
ostrich.
was an emu. Yeah, emu.
Yeah, green egg consultant.
Yeah, the emus are assholes. I think they're actually all the assholes.
Are there eggs that size?
They're, I think, a tiny bit smaller. That's enormous. Jeez. Yeah, they're like a really like cool emerald green jade.
That's really cool. It just makes me think of dinosaurs.
So
Like,
this is
absolutely.
binding legal advice. You can bring an ostrich egg into
Yeah.
the US.
Yeah, we're
as long as it's
lawyers.
not from an influenza bird flu infected country.
There are bird flu here.
I have strange.
I don't think there's anything here. New Zealand is
No.
perfect except for all the meat chips.
in.
Yeah,
I'm not
nothing
sure.
in.
Are they like Australia
Wait,
in
no
that they don't have
rabies.
rabies?
No,
No snakes?
I don't think they have any snakes either.
No way, really?
Yeah,
I think so.
that makes me feel so good about running in like a tall field.
Yeah.
Like, actually, I mean, you think about it. Like, how could anything get here? How could a snake get here?
Poisonous spiders.
They just don't exist.
Maybe it is spiders. I've only heard the snake. I feel like they'd be talking about spiders.
Yeah.
But the no snakes is actually great.
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
I can't believe that nobody's managed to like sneak in a snake and release it somehow.
Or
Yeah.
a snake
Like
came from the
bioterrorism.
water into the land and stayed.
It's so
Yeah.
far, though. I think, like,
But,
the
like,
closest island or landmass has got to be, like,
Too far.
really far. Yeah.
But like
No.
even like they didn't evolve from like a sea creature into land here.
But not here, yeah.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
In like
Yeah.
billions of years,
Yeah,
like a
like, why
snake
not
never
here?
made it to New Zealand.
Why not here?
Like you don't want to be that asshole that like gets a snake and then like smuggles it in and then it gets out.
The
They
very first case of rabies was just a little less than a year ago. March 2023, Auckland. The very
Someone brought rabies.
one person died of rabies
How did they
last
bring
March.
A person?
A person
How
died.
did that person get here? When did they get here?
I don't know. I
Was
didn't,
it right
I didn't
before
read
that, or-
the article.
Do you think
No
that doctors
way.
knew what was going on because they never seen it?
Yeah, they'd be like,
They were an overseas traveler. They got it abroad. They came here and then they died.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't even
not even-
like endemic to here. It wasn't even from here. But that was the very first recorded rabies death in New Zealand. Was less than a year ago from a person who got it somewhere else and came here and died.
What do you think the punishment is for bringing something into this country? Because I could imagine, like, the entire country, like, that whole thing of we don't have snakes in here. Yeah. Like, one person could mess
Yeah.
up.
One person could
Yep.
fuck that
That
entire
punishment
thing
has
up.
got to be, like...
Yeah.
I don't want to say that
We'll
death
hang,
penalty.
we'll
I
hang
think
you
it-
with the
yeah.
snake.
Like, actually, back in the day, I think they probably would have done
Yeah,
that.
just beat you to death with a snake.
Yeah, just the snake.
Give
You, like,
you
bring a
rabies.
really tiny snake in.
I don't know. I watched The Simpsons. Nothing happens.
With the...
Someone like Barb brought a frog to
That was
Australia.
Australia.
Is that the
It's
meme?
different.
Oh yeah, and then they needed gorillas, right, to eat the frog, because
Yeah.
gorillas thrive on snake
They,
meat
like,
or something.
escalate the...
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the gorillas all die in the winter, so that's the end of the line. That's how it gets.
What do you think the punishment for bringing a snake in?
I think it's death by rabies. I think
But
they
you want to
inject you
punishment
with
for
rabies.
bringing a snake into the... Is it... I mean, I don't think it's a death penalty, but...
It should be.
I feel like...
I mean, you can sneak snakes on a plane.
I think you can definitely sneak snakes onto a plane. There's a way to do it. I don't think it would be good, but there's definitely a way to do it. I
Yeah.
think the hardest part would be the 13-hour flight.
Yeah.
During the
With a
flight.
snake
Yeah, exactly. That's the hardest
Going to the bathroom.
Put a snake up your ass and fight like you play, right?
Oh, for sure. Like worse than imagine a poo that was like actively trying to.
Yeah, you know, its head would have to be out
Better
too
than
the
a
whole
whole
time.
trying to make its way deeper.
Oh, God.
What? $400?
Well, that's not that bad.
That's
if
for
they catch
apples.
you with bring like fruit and stuff in
Yeah.
that's undeclared.
I feel like
Alright,
if you
buddy,
tried to
there's
bring
not
a
even
snake
a
into
lie.
this country, they would probably like wipe the rules off the table. And,
Yeah.
Probably.
I bet there's actually, what's more surprising is that, like, I guarantee you somebody has, like, a snake illegally in New Zealand. Like, it's got to be a thing. Somebody there's got a snake.
Yeah.
But, like, what's most surprising is somebody, like, they haven't gotten out yet because, you know, they get too big and then people just let them go. Like, that's what happened in Florida. Now we've got, like, 100,000 pythons in the
Oh right,
Everglades.
like the constrictors, like the climate was just kind of perfect. There was no
Yeah.
predators, there was a lot of other things to eat,
Yeah,
and
like
so
kiwi
boa
birds.
constrictors just
Sheep.
delicious.
Dude, if you let a python go here, like, the sheep population would be gone, decimated.
5 years and
$100,000.
$100,000.
5 years. I mean, that's
5 years in the snake pit with all the other confiscated
Yeah.
snakes.
Bringing a snake into this country could actually cost like billions.
Yeah.
Hundreds of billions of dollars. I mean, think of no snakes in
There's no snakes
Wow.
in zoos here.
What?
I respect the commitment.
I think I was thinking of this. If you remember you brought the snake skeleton in here. I
Yeah.
think if you brought a snake skeleton here,
They
it would
beat
probably
me to
cause,
death.
I don't think they would. I think it would
Yeah.
cause a
They put you in
hubbub.
jail.
Yeah.
Like I think
Yeah.
that you would get whatever
Yeah.
like senior officer that was at the airport involved, and they would have a whole thing, and they'd
Yeah.
like it would be a big sting.
That's a thing you could do at the Santa Barbara airport. That is not the thing you could do at the Auckland airport. That is,
Mm-mm.
if anything, it makes me feel like this entire country is like what 5 million people, but it's over the surface area of like New England. It's like half of Los Angeles and all of New England, and it makes me think that Thanos is wrong, not in the way that most people say he's wrong. I think he should have snapped 80% of the population, not 50.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it could look like this, I think that's like a big part of it.
Coward, big
Yeah.
purple coward.
Because I think like I don't know, it feels like the bugs and like the vibe and like the traffic, like everything is probably just because there's just less people.
If New Zealand was a state in America, it would probably be the poverty
yeah,
state. Like
Yeah.
I think this
well, it would be ruined. Is the
it would
Yeah.
be ruined. But like it's like California mixed with like Washington. It's green. It's
And Hawaii.
green, And
Pretty.
Hawaii. It's like
Yeah.
tropical, and like you can be in some areas, especially when you got a bunch of vegetation on both sides driving, and it feels like you're driving down one of the like the little shitty Hawaiian highways. Like
Yeah.
it's so weird. The big leaves, this like super green vegetation, like this, but the temperature too. Like it's not.
Yeah.
At all.
It's nice.
Yeah,
It is
so
so
nice.
nice.
We
We're here.
literally-
Summer.
Yeah,
This is
we're sitting next to
middle of
cows
summer,
and it
I
smells
think.
nice.
Oh,
Like,
that's true.
It
Yeah.
smells
Yeah.
nice, and there's
I like
cows
the smell
right
of
there.
cow
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like it's nice. It's a nice fresh cow shit smell. I don't know how else to describe it. Like
Kind of
It's nice.
suspicious why more people don't live here. Though. There's got to be
it's
something.
just hard to get to. I think that's the only thing kind of holding back like the bad thing is the island. It's hard to get to.
And there's
no
no
snakes,
snakes.
no rabies, and I think it's all because it's like it's literally isolated. I think there's going to be a thresh someday. This place will be.
Yeah.
I think absolutely
Could be
100%.
maybe while we're here. I don't know.
Maybe we already did it. Maybe we already ruined New Zealand. It could be 10 years from now. It could be 100 years from now. But like
We
someday,
set it in motion.
someday this place will actually be fucking ruined, and I'm so glad we got to see it before then.
We went to Alberton yesterday.
Yes.
and that place is gonna be ruined.
That was the immediate first thought I think all of
That
us
place is
had.
gonna be ruined.
Someone's gonna ruin this place.
Because they showed us like something that like the Weta workshop actually helped them build the entire interior of a Hobbit.
They made the Hobbiton tour has made so much money.
Yeah.
I can feel it in my bones that they literally they spend all the money that they want to make it like, perfect. Like they hired
yeah.
all the original people who like they like we're talking about they flew people from England to
Rethatch
thatch
the roof.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, this place makes so much
That's
money
insane.
that the guy they're just like, yeah, let's do it exactly how you would do it if you had an absurd amount.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a movie budget.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have to look good from one angle. It's
Yeah.
like you can walk through it.
Well, that's because they know their audience, because the nerds would care if
Yes.
it's the original
Yeah.
person.
It made me care a lot. I very much cared about that place. We filmed it as like an extra? Is that a Patreon
Yeah, no, I
exclusive,
think.
or
I mean,
maybe it'll
maybe
come out? So
somebody-
that will be somewhere. But like we did a whole like tour of the thing, and like when you're inside the Hobbit hole, it has running water. The
Yeah.
toilet works, but they had to like seal it shut.
It's only been
I
open
think-
3 months and
Yeah.
We squeezed out of the tour guide that it's a compostable toilet, not a real
Oh,
toilet.
okay.
That-
But it
it's
flushes.
okay.
they have like a big bag
It
of like
doesn't flush?
of wood
I-
chips up there, like hamster
Yeah, I
mulch.
think what the flush is
You, like-
not like a water flush, but I
Yeah.
think it does kind of like
So like
separate
a-
your
The
shit.
compostable ones, I think they kind of like peristaltic pump your crap.
Right, yeah.
Is it like a cistern or what's it called? Like a.
I don't think it's
underground?
liquid.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think it like
like
is
a
a bag.
septic pit or something, or a
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like the level of
Yeah.
detail.
No, it's
unnecessary.
very nice.
Yeah, and like everything in there, like it has air conditioning, but at the same time we were in there, they had a real log fire in the fireplace of the Hobbit hole. So it was like you could get the entire experience and still not be too hot, or like it was insane.
Also, the air
conditioning.
conditioning is hidden like under the furniture, so like just kind of like blows in from like under the dresser. You don't even see. It doesn't like break any illusion.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
it-
like
the place. What was it you said? 3 months, 2 months? Like
Yeah.
The place has only been open to the public for like a handful of months, and absolutely the first thing that I thought of, like everyone thought it was like, this place is gonna be ruined.
yeah.
Like a year from now, this place is gonna be it's just gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
Here's a theory, though. I feel like the people who go there and really into it are very respectful.
I don't
In a
know.
way.
No, tourists are like just the
No?
worst.
We
I-
were the.
That's immediately what I thought. I was like, I like don't even want to touch anything because they're like,
I
yeah,
know.
you can touch, you can interact, and I'm like, nope, I
Yeah,
don't.
they encourage you to touch
Yeah.
everything, and it's like
Take off your shoes, lay on the bed, lay on Bilbo
Yeah.
Baggins's bed.
They let us put potato in the what's the I
Yeah,
don't know.
baby,
basket
like,
or
It was
basket.
it's Sam.
Swinging basket
What's
thing.
the
Sam's
Frodo's-
daughter.
So I think
Was it Bilbo's house?
Like a
Bilbo?
swing, like a
technically,
sex swing.
so in
Bilbo
canon,
Baggins' sex swing.
in the canon, the Hobbit hole we were in was not Samwise Gamgee's, it was not Baggins, it was not Frodo's. I believe it was just another. It was like the Sackville Baggins. I
Okay.
think so. It was
Okay.
another, but it was indicative of a Hobbit hole. Like this is what Hobbit holes look like.
Yeah.
But it was
Definitely.
not like anything you would see in the movies specifically.
Okay.
Okay, it wasn't like based after one specific one, but it
Yeah,
felt
yeah.
very legit.
Yes.
I even hit my head walking through the doorway. You know,
Yeah.
just like Gandalf.
Because
Every single beam.
Because I remember like going to like Nintendo World at Universal, right? Or like going to
yeah,
going
that's a good
Star
one. Like
Wars
Bowser's
Star
Castle.
Wars, yeah.
Disney, and like those
Yeah.
like at the time, like the first time I was on
It's a good
the
example.
Star Wars ride in Disney,
Yeah.
it was crazy because the entire ride is like 20 minutes long. There's like Star Troopers
Yeah.
there. There's a little bit of like live action role play because like they have the Empire people tell you to like stand in line. They're kind of mean to you. Like, yeah, yes, yell at me. And even then, you kind of start to see like a little bit around the edges, like Nintendo World at Universal. Like you
Yeah.
can see where people have been touching things, and, like,
Exactly.
where things are like getting a little frayed.
And like it's not real. It's just like it's like a plaster cast or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's like
and
fake wood.
then it's like you go
Yeah.
to Hobbiton, and the bathtub is like actually
Copper.
made out of copper.
Like hammered copper that
Yeah.
scraped it together.
Yeah.
I bet you
Yeah.
people are tight.
I say like people think like a Disney set looks nice or something like in Disney World. This is like
Nothing.
real.
next
Every-
level.
a real
yes.
house.
There
Yeah.
were gardens with real vegetables that were
Yeah.
growing.
I think they said
actually.
everything planted is real except that one.
The one
The
tree
one
that's
tree.
hand painted
Yeah.
each.
Yeah,
Like,
there's one artificial
So
tree and has over 350,000 silk leaves that have to be hand painted the right color of
Do you
green
need to
by
explain
film
what this actually is? Or that it's the place where.
Oh yeah, we should probably say it, right?
The Deathly Hallows is what it's called?
yeah, like I don't
Revenge
know.
of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith.
It
It's
was
the Hobbit
like the
village.
Slytherin cave area.
Yeah. Alan,
yeah.
what's it called?
'Cause it was all
Freaking
green.
nerd.
It was the Shire.
The
Shire.
Hobbiton, a specific village in the Shire where the hobbits live, as seen in the Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit.
Oh, is that from Lord of the
It's
Rings?
Lord of the Rings. Yep.
That's great.
So they
That's the one
they
with Dumbledore. Yep.
built a set for the original movies.
Yeah.
Then they, as you do all sets, they tear it down. It's really the meme of the Star Wars movie.
Oh,
Set
Tatooine,
where it's
yeah.
Tatooine is like, just they left it there because apparently they were allowed to. But most places they don't let you just leave your trash there, which is what a set is when you're done with it. So they took it away. And then somehow the owner of the land, because they wanted to come back practically again, hired a very good lawyer. And they were able to fandangle their way into controlling the set. So they like
Yeah.
I think Peter Jackson has like a partial stake.
that would make sense. And my guess is they also probably let them film for free. And so they didn't charge them. I bet you there was something that made a lot of sense for them then that made way more sense for
So it's
them
like
now.
they want to come back to the same location and film
Yeah.
the movie about the Hobbit.
Yeah.
So what they said is like yeah, you can film here, but you have to leave the set after you're done. You can't tear it down this time.
And they built it, I think, a little bit nicer.
Yeah,
so-
they built it sort
Yeah.
of knowing that it was supposed to stay in place.
Because so many people were breaking into that property to just see like the empty hills where it was filmed. Because the owners were like, oh my god, this is like, we should make it again or something.
It's bizarre. It truly ruins any other like amusement because everything else, any other amusement park
Shit.
like
Dog water.
experience, it's literally ruined.
This is like a real place.
Yeah. The only thing missing is like the actual puppets. But like
That whatever solution they've come up with that, they should do.
I don't know. I'm like 5'4".
because
That's
it's like
fine.
as long as you put the hobbits there, the gardens are growing real vegetables, the fires are burning real fires. Like not even gas,
Apple.
logs
Yeah.
Literally picked an apple
Yeah,
off
we
a
ate
tree.
Yeah.
apples off a
Yeah.
tree.
And
in
then she was
Hobbiton.
like, go somewhere. They have to go somewhere. And we're like, okay.
Dude, if that was in America, those apples
my
would be
God.
like on the roof. Kids would be throwing them at each other.
People would have like ripped branches off
Yeah,
the table.
yeah.
Gone.
But like the garden was just like a bountiful harvest. There was pears growing. There was apples. There was like a pumpkin growing. It was crazy. There's blueberries.
Bumblebees.
People were picking like raspberries and just eating them off the tree.
I give that
Yeah.
the interior Hobbit Hole tour. I give like less than. I feel like in less than a year they're gonna have to rehire Reddit to come in and just do a
Or
complete
maybe
like,
they just have
overhaul.
like a bunch of stock of all the props in there or something.
I do think that because everything's supposed to be real,
Yeah, as a
like
Disney.
Once
Yeah,
they're,
and
like,
the
out-
weather's it's like a believable weathering. Like it almost looks like the same thing, but like actually
Like,
used.
this
Like
butcher knife gets held for like 40 hours a day.
Because how many guests do you get a day here, and how many guests do you get at like Disney every day?
Right.
Oh,
I said
yeah.
he
Orders-
has like
orders of
2,500 a
magnitude.
day, and that's way less than Disney a day, right?
How much money?
200,000.
A day?
They said how much were the tickets? About 100 New Zealand.
120, 100 something. I think.
Yeah.
So it's like close to like $250,000 a day.
A
Zealand dollars,
day.
or-
That's nice.
I'm not sure. I mean, even if it was New Zealand dollars,
Either way.
you're talking
Like
about the difference
100,000
between
US bucks. I think.
At
Yes,
least,
yes,
at
it's
least.
like two-thirds.
With
Yeah.
that money, you can have like 2 carpenters on site every day.
It's obscene.
It's like imagine paying that much money to get into essentially one thing that's gonna get used.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true because I guess the ticket price is like about what you pay to get to Disney, but there's no rides. There's no
Yeah.
other. It's literally the one thing is you get to walk through the Shire, and then there's a green dragon at the end of
You know,
Yeah,
it did
yeah.
feel like,
Pretty lax with the kind of.
yeah.
Yeah,
could
the
imagine.
tour guide was
Oh,
incredibly
I know exactly what would happen. People would be out there all day. It would be way too
Patient.
crowded.
tolerant,
and-
patient.
Tolerant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patient, very patient.
Definitely go on the last tour of the day.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
The sunset, it's incredible. I
It's
think
not as hot.
it's like there's so
Yeah.
many little things the tour guide has to say, little parts of the tour where you realize like this must have like 100,000 people must have fucking done this before they had to like say this was a rule. Like there, she had to specifically state that there was a rule against jumping in the lake.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be a lake. It's the lake you saw in the movie. And don't fucking jump. It's
Like 1 foot deep.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was the other thing. It wasn't just a warning. It was a and if you happen to go into it,
Stand
like,
up.
Stand
Stand
up.
up. Yeah.
So like like you can see like the
Yeah,
tiers
yeah.
of like there originally there was a rule of, like don't like
There was like a flow chart,
right?
right?
At first there was no rule, and then someone jumped in the lake.
A
And then there was
toddler
like
with amnesia.
yeah, it was like okay, don't jump in the lake. And then someone jumped in the lake and then thought they were gonna die. And they're like, okay,
Yeah.
don't fucking jump. Like fall in the lake, stand up.
Yeah.
It's like it's just like this just like never ending fucking
Like,
mess.
if it looks like a door can open, but the door is closed, do not open the door. If there's a gate and it looks like it can be opened, but it's closed, do not open the gate. And you know, did you notice?
Don't eat the bread. If the bread looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's bread, but it's actually not bread, don't eat the bread.
Don't bite into the
Don't
bread.
bite the bread.
When we're in the actual house, the Hobbit house, you notice the toilet. It wasn't a toilet.
No, what
No.
was
The lid of the corner of the toilet had the human grease polish effect on it.
Oh, where like a lot of people are
I
trying
mean,
to
like the texture is like really shiny and just kind of like a black smudge around, you know, like hundreds of people.
Yeah, try it.
Like the, yeah. You can see that everyone has tried to put their fingers under the toilet.
Uh-huh.
And I
They
mean,
wanna see the Hobbit.
even
They
then,
want to see it.
She said that the toilet is functional, but they had to seal it, and she said because people are weird.
Yeah, I don't know if that meant.
I'm 100% just trying to fuse that.
There was one question that she refused.
Yeah, yeah. But I
We
did
did ask anything too, and we did.
to be fair, I think it was specifically about that conflict because I had sort of half remembered that a horse died. I thought that a horse had died at the Shire. It was not. It was 2 horses and 25 other animals. But it also wasn't at there. It wasn't there. It was at a farm that the production company was like using to like keep the animals here. And I
Keep
think
the animals alive.
to keep the animals alive, and I think it was just it sounded like one of those things where like that farm just had no idea what they were doing, and they accepted this like contract.
what do
Yeah.
horses eat? We have no idea.
Well, because it was like the both. I think it was like a horse and a pony, and one of them like it's kind of castrated on a fence, and then the other one goes back to the church for like a rabbit hole.
Top 10
it
Lord of
was-
the Ring animal death.
And like the fucking like
A
the
flock of chickens got eaten by a
I
dog.
guess the problem was like the farm had like one guy overseeing the entire thing, so he kept whatever. And so he was not enough. And so the horses eventually fucking found the hole and died in it.
Oh, dude.
Jesus. Well, see, it's like a farm. That's what happens on a farm. So it's not like the Peter Jackson or whoever it was.
Beating the horse to death.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so for the Hobbit movie specifically, I don't remember if it was all of them or just one of them, but they did not get the label at the end where it said no animals.
My question was
Because
like,
27 animals were harmed during the making of the movie.
if somebody died, a human died,
And the trees don't know what gives
dude, that's
There was a log fire in the fireplace. The fireplace, there was burning wood in the fireplace.
the house was literally made of tree bones.
They killed them for decoration.
Well, it was because that tree they
Died.
brought in.
Yeah.
from other places, so it was never alive. It was
Well,
never
they killed it. They're
Yeah, they
like,
killed it.
oh,
Why
we
not?
want a nice tree here.
Imagine having-
Let's go kill that
Yeah.
like 100-year-old tree and put it here for a movie.
Eternity movie.
Yeah.
Lasts forever.
And then they made a simulacrum of that tree. Perfect replica of that tree.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
Silicone.
That's a big rubber tree.
Yeah, that tree's gonna last for fucking ever now.
They used the
Like
free
silky leaves.
labor of students to
Yeah.
paint it.
That tree literally can't biodegrade. So if you are on a movie set and you're a stunt person and you die, can they still put the
I think they might. I mean, I think technically they don't oversee stunt. They don't. Yeah, there's no society of stunt people, no stunt people. Maybe there is. Fuck,
I think there is, but I don't know what the consequences are for killing a stunt.
I don't know. I mean, did you watch the one about the vampire?
Yeah. No,
He
but
didn't die.
it
Well,
also still sucks.
Killing its spine inhumanely, I guess.
Yeah. I've always kind of.
I love that they put the certification on the movie if they don't kill something.
Yeah.
But if they kill something,
It's just
don't
like
say that they killed something.
you would totally miss that. 'Cause I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Oh, like you want to label the animals were harmed.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
were like 3 animals.
Yeah, kind of like on a pack of cigarettes. It says like, animals were harmed in the making of this film.
like makeup. This was tested on bunny.
Yeah, and they look
Yeah.
really cute.
Yeah.
With
They look even better after the makeup.
Yeah. That's like the marketing. It's just like a bunny blow up or something.
Yeah, no, bunny glow up.
Lola. I call this one Lola, buddy. Kill a fair basketball
Look at the
shorts,
eyelashes on that bunny.
That's a really long
I don't think I would voluntarily put a stamp on my movie that says and 10,000 cows are
It didn't happen in the Shires. It happened like Ellie did. The tour guide said the truth. She's like, no horses died here. I think that was
That's
like
how she's.
10
No horses died
I don't know
here.
how to do a New Zealand accent. No, it wasn't even New
She
Zealand.
said something like the
UK.
horse massacre. She's like, nah.
No, that was in Wellington.
Yeah, that's in
actually where the farm was.
Yeah.
They all died in Wellington, not here.
Oh, they didn't die.
Could you imagine you like get a job as a tour guide and like, all right, one of the fun facts is that 12 horses died.
Well, my ass bit. It was not here. It wasn't Wellington.
Yeah.
Just say that it
Deflect.
wasn't here. And
Deflect.
she did. Remember?
Yeah.
Like, and me, she said, no horses died here. But a good fact is that the New Zealand Army, after the army in the Battle of the Five Armies,
And we were like, yeah, but let's talk more about the horses that died.
They're actually really well trained for like PR stuff, like deflect.
yeah, no,
Just like
she immediately
acknowledge and deflect.
like turn it into a
Yeah.
different trivia.
Yeah.
Like, any
Yeah.
other questions?
It's weird because it's like private property too. Like they could just like say whatever they wanted,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, they can say
Is it
whatever.
true that chickens die? Any more questions? Yeah, this one's about the goats that died.
Yeah, you can find a list. It's like you can find an exact list of all the animals that died in the baby. There's 2 horses, like some number. Anyway, it was just a bad
Peter
farm.
Jackson beating the death ram.
Peter Jackson, I think, did adopt a couple pigs off the movie. I don't know if that was like to keep it out or to actually use them, but I think once you adopt them, are you allowed to do it? Like,
We met a guy at a bar called
Juggalo Farm?
Yeah.
and he was telling us that actually I really how
I'm glad that you took that bullet for us.
Honestly, I had a lot of fun talking to him.
Really?
That's
Okay.
not a pet, though. That's already, you can't.
No,
find
I
a
know. I'm
dead
just saying. What I'm trying to say is that New Zealand are like a little crazy.
There's no
Yeah.
babies
Do you
here.
want to explain what a juggalo is for those at home who don't know?
Yeah, you guys
Yes.
know.
I feel
For
like
the
most
young
people
Insane
know.
ICP, Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah. So this guy.
Wait, do you not know it? Do you need us to explain it for you? Okay.
We walked into the bar and there's nobody. Like, oh, go talk to the bartender. There. We walk up to him. We ask him. We go over there. Playing.
Thankfully,
And he sees us walking up, and there's like 7 of us, and then we immediately start backjacking. Sorry,
I'm sure it was great.
There was no available seats. There's like
Yeah, it was
20
sad.
people.
Things in New
Yeah.
Zealand, the restaurants seem to play music at like a really reasonable
They
Like,
do.
even the pubs,
Yeah.
like playing music at a volume that is
So we walked back down to the basement of the bar, which is also the entrance to the bar. It's a total fire nightmare. Like you have to go walk downstairs for like 3 levels into the basement of the bar, and then back upstairs to the floor to get to the the bar downstairs and the bartender is like kind of crazy. I'm talking to him. He's crazy in a cool way.
Okay.
Friendly. Not threatening way.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Really Christian way.
So we're just talking to him. He talks about the times he's been. No, and he's like, I went to Chicago or something. Is that what he said?
No, Detroit.
And
Yeah.
I was like,
Specific.
why did you visit Detroit? Like, for sure, it was
Motor
like
City,
Los
baby.
Angeles
Detroit
or
Beach,
yeah.
New York,
York.
Miami. We're close to New Zealand.
Vegas?
Okay, you got me or something. Why are we in
They're trying to
Detroit,
rationalize
man?
it.
And he's like, I'm something of a juggalo. And I'm like,
I'm something of a juggalo myself.
and I was like, that's really funny. It's like, ha ha ha, it's so funny.
He's like, yeah,
And
the
then-
music starts playing, you know, that everybody breaks out the Faygo
Yeah.
and starts spraying it around, and I'm like, he's committed to the bit. Okay.
And then it turns out.
What is Faygo actually?
soda.
It's a soda that's like somehow associated with like juggalos and like the whole music scene. It's like a big bottle of really sweet soda. And
Okay.
I think they just kind of like they
Just
drink
spray
it
it
and
around.
spray it around. Yeah.
Okay.
He felt like too because you know the sort of media
Outcast.
It's like cannibal.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of
Oh, yeah.
rules, though. Did you notice all the pictures of clown people?
There was a lot of
There were a
clowns.
lot of
Yeah,
clowns
there was
at
a
the
lot of clown
bar.
people on the
Yeah.
balls of that bar.
Yeah.
That really, I didn't put it together until after you mentioned it. It all kind of usual suspects, realized like it all makes sense now.
It's like jumping.
And then like more clowns and clowns.
Yeah.
Insane Clown Posse is one of like the idea of it is one of the greatest musical, like, not even just artistic twists in American history of you know about
Okay, so
Yeah.
Insane Clown Posse for like the better part of like a decade, like built up this might as well have been cannibals,
Yeah.
fucking clown
Like
cannibals.
actually, like that's how they.
And then one fucking day, just basically out of nowhere, although we asked them, they said that sprinkled throughout the music.
Like the magnet stuff.
Yeah. Well, that was the
No.
music video that came out when they admitted they came out as like the same Clown Posse this entire time has actually been about Christianity. This is a Christian fucking band.
They probably did something.
They probably did something exactly, and this is like this is an alibi. They're covering their
Nothing-
bases.
Nothing came out though. They just said like, hey, this entire time you've been worshiping God, Jesus Christ, and that's when that music video came out. When they dressed all white, the whole like pumpkin bag and stuff like that was when they came out as Christians.
That seems like something they would do just to troll.
But after that, just ever since that was the turn, and they never went back.
You
As
want
far
to
as
hear
I know.
something
embrace
really
it?
embarrassing? I had their CD when I was 14. So cool.
Wow,
Tell us
just
what you know about
good
Insane Clown
Catholic,
Posse.
a good Christian.
I feel like someone who has their CD is gonna know way more than that.
I feel like if I start listening to like just the intro of one of their songs, I could probably
Cut a
sing
cat in
to
half.
it. Like,
Weird about it.
What are their names? Do you know their names?
oh, I don't remember.
Oh,
Sorry. I mean, maybe I know. I mean, literally, if someone starts saying it, I might. My
What
brain will-
start one of the how does one of the songs?
The one
Yeah,
that goes
we-
like, "What is a juggalo?" and then they
We can look up the lyrics. I don't think we can't play it, but we can look up the lyrics to start it. Wait, what is it? What is the juggalo?
What is a juggalo?
When I like to smoke
That's the
weed, I get
CD I
so
had.
high that my eyes start to cry.
Oh, you remember it?
It's that one, right? That's one of
Yes.
theirs.
It's like a lyric.
No, it was. It wasn't before. Around that time. It was also around the time the Lord of the Rings. Great times.
Juggalo Lord of the Rings.
God, the early 2000s were
Think
a
of
better
how
time.
good Lord of the Rings would have been with the Juggalo.
Like way better. It would have fucking into it.
Oh, is that where the name Juggalo comes from? Okay, here. Born with a hatchet and a juggalo face, but I can juggle, dead dirty carnies. I'm just a jugglin', jugglers. Jokero
They
juggalo.
ran out of words.
Well,
2
you know,
sentences in.
the juggler, I'm the juggalugga locaro. Well, you know the juggler, dead dirty carnies, dead juggalos, the room of jokeros, but I can juggle, like you never thought you'd ever know. Born with a hatchet and a juggalo face. Juggler, J-A-A, jugglers.
I had the amazing
Amen.
juggle
Amen.
brothers. I
Amen.
had
The
this
amazing.
CD.
Okay, what
And-
song?
But here, okay, so real quick, I got into it.
Oh,
One of my
he
middle
gets
school
butt
friends,
naked,
she
and
taught.
then he walks through the streets, winking at the freaks with a 2-liter stuck in his butt cheeks.
Here's that.
What
Here's
is
the
a
story.
juggalo? We just don't care.
Hold on. Let me tell you something.
Juggalo is like
Just a sec. So I
someone
got
having a
into
schizophrenic
this.
episode.
They're Christians. This is about Jesus.
You got into this.
Okay, I got
Okay, what
into
2 liters
this
soda
Yeah.
did
because
Jesus
my
keep between his butt
friend in
cheeks?
middle school,
Fake
she
up.
told me that
Yeah.
one of them was her uncle. And
What a-
so I thought that was real. And now thinking back, she was
Yeah.
probably lying. But she said that one of those dudes was her uncle. He came over to visit and was like, whoa, you're so cool. And
Probably
that's why I
wasn't
got
uncle, but I believe that they came over to visit.
well, we were
word of God.
14.
That's what I'm saying. I believe it.
Might try to
So
put
that's
a weed
how I
in
got
his
He did
butt
say
here.
he did say juggalugga
Give a
localo.
fuck less
Are
for
they?
bitch
Is one of them
stinks.
like kind of
Tell her
Spanish?
that her butt
Korea.
stinks.
Okay.
Yeah, can you, how does it actually
Yeah.
go?
Wait, is there like a Hispanic connection to Juggalos? Are they?
Because
Oh,
he's
juggalo! Because it's like a Spanish.
no, he said a juggalugga localo.
Oh.
Localo.
Loco
I
row.
tried to
Loco,
put it
like
in.
crazy.
I don't know.
Loco is crazy.
Where are they from? Is it Florida?
Aren't they Canadian?
Holy shit.
Wow.
Okay.
Are they?
Yeah, can you?
Are they Canadian?
Yeah, how does it actually go? Because I've just been reciting it acoustically, but how does
It's
the
like,
actual
what
melody
is
go?
a juggalo? A juggalo. Wait.
That could have totally been a lyric.
When the
Fago
juggalo.
Mentos
up my ass.
2
Wait,
liter
stop
in my
that.
butt
I don't
cheek,
know
freak
what
on the
I'm doing
street,
now.
give him a
Wait,
wink.
Stop. Hold on, I need a sec, please.
Oh,
stop.
Just a hatchet man with a
Smoking crack, shit my
The
pants,
chorus.
Juggalo born with
Oh,
hatchet.
yeah.
The chorus. What is a juggalo? A juggalo. Ask what it is. Well, fuck if I know. What is a juggalo? I don't know, but I'm down with the clown and I'm down for life, yo. What is a juggalo? A juggalo. Ask what it is. Well, fuck if I know.
Imagine a kid in you know when you do like a class presentation, right?
Amen.
And you had to write a poem or something, and then a kid goes up in front of the class and reads that. That is exactly what a kid would read.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
written by a child.
Yes. Yeah, I went to a Catholic school.
Look, now you know that actually
Yeah.
was
Excuse
part of the
curriculum.
agenda.
Yeah.
Was what is a juggalo? A juggalo is
Yeah.
a follower.
I'm waiting for the VeggieTales Juggalo crossover.
I want to see a VeggieTale with a 2-liter bottle of soda up his ass.
I thought it was so cool and so not Catholic.
Well,
Well,
joke's
they
on you.
tricked you.
I thought it was like, yeah,
You should've listened
I'm
to
gonna go
Eminem
smoke
or
a
Linkin
cigarette
Park
at the
or something.
mall.
With a 2-liter of Fago up my ass.
Yeah.
Well, I still didn't know what a bagel was.
I don't think they know either. They just
We didn't have Google back then.
you have to buy a new bottle every time, or can you keep sticking the same one up your ass?
This orange is great. I don't know.
Oh,
That's it.
which
Which one do they like more?
up their butt?
Up their butt.
I think my
I don't-
yeah, no,
too
no. I'm curious. I'm gonna look up my friend on Facebook and see if she ever had pictures with them. Right?
I bet that. Yeah, I
She's
think
like-
that the juggalos are not wrong.
I think that, yeah, I don't know. Anyone who says the Juggalos are uncle, there's already sort of something going on there.
Dang it.
Like, of all the things to lie about. You're like, my dad works at Nintendo, well, my uncle's a Juggalo.
I'm so sorry.
You're like,
Kid lies are usually not that. There was when I was in like fucking 5th grade or something. There was a girl who just would not like stood by fucking swore on God that she was the voice actor for Pikachu in the Pokemon.
No way, really?
Yeah, would not admit to anything less than like she actually worked for the show and was the voice. And to prove it, she would
And it just sort of sounded like, okay.
I don't know, I'm 11, but I still don't think that you're the voice actor for Pikachu.
Like, what kind
You
of
were
like,
smarter
crazy
than
software
me.
did they use to make that not sound like the shit you just blurted out?
You were definitely smarter than me because I believed the Juggalo story, and I was 14.
I'm trying to think of like any of those things I had experienced. I never experienced.
Oh, like kids lie.
Nobody lied to you about being
I
a
think-
Juggalo.
I don't know. Maybe I just I didn't believe.
Maybe you were
anything.
that kid.
There was.
No, I didn't.
I don't remember a lot of kid lies, but I think it was mostly just because they always made me so mad because I was like, I couldn't envy those people not telling me the truth. I remember there was one kid who told me that, remember the old like commercials for Transformers toys? He said that they trained people to transform them that fast. And on camera, like that sped up footage of the transform was
Yeah.
real footage. And actually, fuck it. It's
Like
also
real time.
yeah, it's real time. They trained people to do that quickly for the commercial, and I remembered I was coming back and I said, "That's not true." And he said,
You killed him.
"Bashed his head into the transformer." His reply was, "No, it is true because I saw the president say it on TV." And I think at the time it would have been Bill Clinton or
Well, I trust Bill Clinton.
He was into it.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
all the fucking things going on towards the end of Bill Clinton's presidency?
Right.
For him to go on TV and solemnly swear that the Transformers commercials was in real time and they trained people to
Ladies and
transform them
gentlemen,
that fast.
for this year's State of the Union, I would like to share a very important detail about the most recent Transformers commercial.
I mean, I would listen to it.
I would. I think that maybe kids' brains are like they came up. Okay, here's the only thing. The only like I'm like trying to like wrap. When I was a kid, probably around that age, must have been like maybe elementary school. I thought, how do they make video games? Like, I think it was like a football game. I was playing.
NFL.
And how do they put all the positions constantly? It's like in my head, being a kid, I like knew maybe they store like a frame of every single scenario, like a big state
yeah.
machine that was like literally rasterized and put onto a CD.
Right, but in like sort of kid
Kid
thing.
fashion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so I think maybe the kids like they think of like how something they had a question of how it was done, and then they like, well maybe it was done like this, and then it was done like this.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Sharing it. It's like, well, how else would they have been made?
Right.
It was smart. And people like to share things that that they think are right, that make them feel smart.
Yeah.
And then maybe they do like a podcast or something.
And then it's like, what is the highest possible truth? Oh, it's if the president says it on
Right.
TV.
Then they get caught maybe, and they're like the lie. And they
Oh, well, no, I mean, I know because the president's my dad, actually.
Yeah.
He told me.
Yeah,
watch this kid is seething right now because he's like the bastard child of Bill Clinton, and nobody will publicly acknowledge that.
I think President Biden said it was a podcast.
I don't think he's listening to us, but he definitely listens to Insane Clown Podcast.
Because his friend told him that her
His friend Bill
uncle
Clinton.
was
Yeah.
a juggalo.
His uncle.
Oh, his uncle, the juggalo.
Sleepy Joe's uncle is one of the
What if
juggalos.
he is secretly a juggalo?
He's actually a sleeper agent.
Yeah, the songs are what activated him.
I feel like I was one of those kids that probably said
I have to go pee.
something
I'll be right back,
totally
guys.
wrong. Oh, yeah, but okay. Oh, yeah. I think I was one of those kids that would say all things wrong because I believe everything my dad would say. My dad was trying so hard to impress me, or like, oh yes, maybe it is this, or sure, whatever. And then I would go to school and be like, yeah, the sun is so close to us, and whatever crazy thing. And I was that kid.
I think that might be one of the
Yeah.
worst of all. It's like a teacher, like anyone who's dealing with kids, or like someone that's trying to do better, is not saying you don't know. I think like teachers are pretty classic.
Yeah.
They just say something like I remember like I was that kid. I was just that like not a nightmare kid, like the worst thing possible. Couldn't really get mad at me. We're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't really
Yeah.
remember
Sokotoa.
Sokotoa.
Yeah.
My suck my toe.
Yeah.
That's a good Insane Clown Posse lyric.
Yeah.
2 meter up my
What
ass.
is a juggalo? Suck a toe.
Suck my
up,
toe
praise
real
Jesus
fast.
Christ.
I'm down with
Mentos
the clown,
Diet Coke
yo.
up my butt.
Okay.
And I was like, you know, I was like, well, how would you do this without this? And he's like, well, you couldn't. And I was like, well, how do computers and the calculators do it? And he was like I think I actually like broke his brain, because he had never thought about that. And then he also realized that they can't do it.
And instead of saying like, oh wow, you know, I never thought about that before, he fucking told you like, shut the fuck up, kid.
I think that one was bad enough that he like had to say that. Well, I've actually never thought about that. But that guy was maybe one of the teachers that would probably, you know, not like to be pushed down that avenue.
Yeah.
But it's good that at least he said, I don't know.
Yeah, that one was
good.
Yeah, but I forced it out of him.
I was so mad at all my teachers growing up because I went to, again, a Catholic school. And I was the one challenging all the religion classes. Because I'm like, well, I just learned in science that blah, blah, blah. And how do you explain this? And it just doesn't make sense.
How do you explain that the sun is so close?
Yeah, how do you explain the sun is so close?
Well, my dad said that a phago is where the sun gets its energy
No. This was after. This was more like middle school where I didn't believe anything my dad would say. But so like now I'm like fighting teachers, and I literally went back to like home and read the Bible just to prove them wrong. Like, why does it like contradict itself from literally one page to the other? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And I would be that kid just fighting them for fun.
I could imagine
That's a sport.
that would be either the most fun. That would probably be the most fun type of class to fight.
Yes, it's
Especially
actually
when you
nice.
can use their own weapon against them. Where you're like,
Yes.
explain this. And it's like, even if there is some explanation, just forcing someone who doesn't know it to have to like come up with an answer usually results. Like if you got punished, that usually means that you confuse them.
Yes. I had post-it notes. I would mark the Bible and be like, how about this? And how about that? I went full-
not everything's meant to be taken literally. Only the stuff
Yeah,
that
that's
the stuff that we want to take literally.
That's the rule for everything.
Everything else, don't look too closely at it though.
Now go stand in the sun in front of the boys' school as a punishment for 2 hours. That's what they did.
I don't know if it was me. I don't know how much responsibility I had. I think it was mostly me. I got a class basically shut down, like a whole lecture series. It was like ME 335 at Cal State Northridge, and
Did you
it was
prove
like,
that Jesus was not responsible for all
dude, it was about that bad. Imagine if you could figure out how to do that. And I ended up going to the dean. So like the class was one of the worst. It was the worst class I've ever taken.
It was a mechanical engineering
It was
class?
like mechatronics, so it was like it was electronic engineering kind of for mechanical engineers, like PLCs, and like that was the idea. Is what they should have been teaching you. But they went over stuff like PICs, and like the PIC was dead long before.
Well, but I mean, I could totally, to devil's advocate, like depending on the professor, especially because that would have.
So that was
been,
actually
what,
the
like
worst part of the
2000?
course. So the lecture, like, I had just taken a digital logic class because I did an EE minor, and I was like totally into just microprocessors and computers. That's what I wanted to learn about. Those are the classes I was taking. What we covered in like 3 weeks, and I had my lecture notes too, and this is like one thing I showed the dean. I was like, what we took 3 weeks to cover in this class that's 4 EEs doing digital logic, this class covered in like 30 minutes. Like, there's no way any of the students actually retain any of it.
It's just like rapid
That's
fire, and
not
you're like,
right.
oh.
And they're just sitting there. It was like a waste. It was like a total waste of time. And there were like a couple of those instances where like even the teacher had no idea. Like he was talking about like serial versus parallel. And you know, like a data stream.
He just like had to like mention these points.
Exactly.
Like he just had to say it.
Right. And it was like his example for like serial versus parallel was like for satellites you want it in like serial, and it was like, what are you talking about? Like, actually, what are you talking about? He said like 8 bits was like I don't even remember exactly what he said, but it was like he gave like the wrong number
Just
for 8 bits.
Just
cruising through it. And I was like, I was so offended because it was a class you had to take, and it was such a waste of everybody's time. And it was like kind of teaching them bad stuff too. And then we did the resistor thing.
What resistor?
Oh,
no, the
mnemonic.
resistor code.
Yeah, and it was like this guy was old too, and it was like it was the one. It was the resistor one that I don't even want to say right now.
I keep intending to like remember a different one, but the problem is that's the only one I remember. I think it's partly because it's so bad, it really sticks
I
around.
just use my multimeter.
Right.
Or go on Google and do
I go on
resistor
DigiKey
code.
resistor calculator.
You know, half the time the freaking colors are munted on the resistor anyway,
Yeah.
so you can't read it.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the resistor one?
I've never done this.
The mnemonic
R-
for remembering what value correlates to each color on the colored bands on a resistor.
Right, so I've looked at it when I just
Yeah.
Google it, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Old school engineers
Okay,
have
yeah.
a way
Really?
to, they have a mnemonic to
R-
remember what
P-
the resistor colors are.
That's cool. What is it?
And this is literally for some reason ingrained in the like engineering system.
Well,
It
it's
is-
memorable.
It's memorable.
What is it?
Do you
Oh,
actually know it by
what
heart?
is
I can't
it?
remember.
So it's bad
Really?
boys rape our young girls, but Violet gives willingly.
What the fuck?
So it's,
Yeah,
it's
I know, yeah.
black, brown, bad boys, red, orange, yellow, green,
Violet.
Yeah,
Violet.
and then it goes blue, and then the last couple are the tolerances. They're not actually the values.
I have never
Violet
seen.
gives willingly is violet, gray, white.
So it goes like 0, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
7.
What?
It's-
What?
No, like,
No, I know it's not
I
your
have
fault,
never
but what?
seen a class
Yeah.
just sitting there like,
So the teacher says this.
yeah.
Yeah.
And this is like in college.
It's old, yeah.
Yeah, and
it's
he's got his
old.
like,
That's
you know,
old.
he's got his
Yeah.
like little fucking old white man disclaimer attached
Ew.
to it, and it's like, I think
Ew.
that if you need a disclaimer like that, I don't know, maybe you could switch a couple of the words around.
No, there are like many versions of this that are not bad, but I never remember the other one
Well, yeah.
because this one's so bad.
Of all the things to have to remember, this is like arguably the least important one. I
Yeah.
have never even used it. I just go on Google.
And is that for 4 bands? Or is that for 5
It's
bands?
all of them. It's just
Yeah.
how to determine
Oh,
the number.
The
okay.
really bad part for me is that it's like, you know, I can't remember like letters in the alphabet. I can't remember months, and so it's like the same thing happens where I have to go through the entire thing to get to the color that I need to remember.
Oh,
So it's
right,
like me
right.
whispering like bad boys rape young girls, bad boys rape our young. And so it's like you have to like I have to go through it over and over again for
Oh
each
my
band.
god.
So when I went to the dean,
How many people dropped from the? How many girls dropped from the
well,
class?
none, because you had to be
Because there isn't any in electrical engineering to begin with.
Also, we only spent literally the time he spent saying that sentence on the subject, and then he immediately moved on to something else nobody was going to retain. So I went to the dean, right? I didn't even tell him about the resistor thing, and the class still basically got put on hiatus. That's how bad it was. Like the entire series was put on hold. Like we still finished it out for the year, but they came in at the end of it. Cause like I went in there like pissed.
Yeah.
And I had my notebooks and I was going through and I was like, this class is like actually dog shit. Like this is embarrassing. This is a waste of everyone's time. Like you should let people study or do their senior design projects instead of whatever
Yeah.
crap you're forcing them to
Well, we can't do anything. He has tenure.
Yeah.
He puts out a lot of
So,
papers.
they didn't get rid of him. I think he's fine. Just, you know, old boomer teacher. It's just the class itself was like not material that they should have been teaching.
You think it ever did? I mean, it must have come back at some point. You think it got better? Like, actually,
Like, it must have.
yeah.
actually.
At that point, you kind of have to.
I think that was my last. I was pretty much out after that, or maybe I was there for like another semester or something.
He was probably a juggalo.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. That means he's also a
Sounds
secret
like
Christian.
it,
Sounds
yeah.
like, yeah.
He was teaching that rhyme because there was a secret Christian message somewhere in there.
Oh, insane clown posse, new song idea. Teach us about resistance. I bet they could come up with something better.
They will.
it
It's
would
gonna be
probably
way
more
nicer.
memorable. Yeah, yeah.
What is it? I feel like we could probably do something with a Faygo bottle up our ass.
Bad Bethlehemians. Praise.
No, but you can't be P.
Is there an F?
No, but
Because it has
you
the
highlight
R.
the R in
Oh,
praise.
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 Right.
How do we say
Right.
Faygo without an F?
There's
orange.
Fago,
Orange is for the Faygo.
Orange.
Oh, you know what?
orange
This is something for
Faygo
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT,
yeah.
make
Can
me
you
an
propose
acronym.
It's not gonna do the right mnemonic though. It's just gonna make shit up, and it's like the letters are not gonna be in the right order.
Oh,
That's
no,
what
it does a
would
pretty
do.
good job.
It
Yeah, I
does?
think it would do a
you
good job
the
with
acronym,
this.
You say like I have this acronym. please give me something for it in order to.
That's Juggalo themed.
Yeah, Juggalo themed mnemonic for this.
Do I have internet?
Are you gonna do it?
Does ChatGPT know what a Juggalo is?
I had we were doing open source the power wheel racing. I was trying to come up with a name for it, and I asked ChatGPT, and it gave me something okay. And I ended up having to still kind of do the last half of it manually, but it gave me a few ideas.
Inspiration.
Inspiration, yeah. And it was like, I'm doing a thing, and I need an acronym, and I want the. No, I think I said I want the acronym to spell penis. Is what I said.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And so I came up with a couple things. I ended up,
Okay, so all right.
ChatGPT.
That's
All
fast.
right.
This is like a perfect ChatGPT problem.
So let me break down what it just gave us here for a mnemonic for resistor band color values that is Juggalo themed. Juggalos rock with vivid vibes, greedily gathering crazy fans. And the note here is just remember the first letter of each word represents the resistor band colors as follows. J, Juggalos for black. R, rock for brown. W, with for red. V, vivid for orange. V, vibes for yellow.
Code breaker is going to be required.
G, greedily for green.
This is
G,
hard.
gathering for blue.
Dude,
I wish crazy for violet. F, fans for gray.
If
we're gonna need like
And-
the Navajo like.
if Alan Turning was still alive, this code would be stand a chance. That's his first name, right?
So-
Alan Turing, yeah, I think so.
As long
Yeah.
as you remember that conversion, then yes, the mnemonic Juggalos
Wow.
rock with vivid vibes, greedily gathering crazy fans works for
I've never seen
values.
ChatGPT hold its hands up like someone was pointing a gun at it.
That makes no sense.
That's definitely like an answer out of desperation.
Juggalos rock with vivid vibes, greedily gathering crazy fans.
It didn't
for
even
white.
use distinct. It
Not
doubled
even
letters up multiple times
Yeah.
with different colors.
I feel like wow.
We know quite a wide range of topics in this podcast.
Yeah.
Ostrich eggs, Juggalos, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Chelsea's saying that it's dinner time.
All right, do you want to
Okay, we
see
gotta
us
prep that.
visit
Oh,
the
yeah.
Shire from Lord of the Rings? Or if you want to watch us cook an ostrich egg,
Yeah.
you can tune in to our Patreon and help support our lavish vacations to other countries.
Oh God, quick! The names are on the screen. You can
the
see them
power's
right
going
now.
out.
Oh no, the power's out. Stop kissing me.
I gotta say, this really does ruin anything else. Star Wars at Disneyland, the Marvel Avengers at Disneyland. This ruins everything else for me. This is the only experience that matters anymore.
Rich if they have that many robot arms.
Well,
Second of
Sydney University, bro.
all- Okay.
All right. We had that money.
I mean, okay. I saw what Sydney said at the other restaurant. I don't know if she should be running a university.
That's true.
I turned up to my graduation at university, and I bought the suit at Primark the day before, and I didn't realize like I needed like a tie or anything. So I just kind of rocked up in like a blazer and a shirt.
Wait, you guys wore suits to your graduation?
Yeah.
We borrow like the garbs and the hat.
We don't do that.
Oh, no.
At least something in my universities.
Oh.
And I remember I was like the least dressed person. My parents were so embarrassed.
Yeah.
They were like, "Why is Connor? He doesn't even have a fucking tie. What is he doing? What the fuck?"
Look, motherfucker looking
And
like
the
a
guy gave me
waiter.
my degree. I was like, "Fuck, cheers, mate. See you later."
Motherfucker looking like a waiter at Olive Garden.
Basically, yeah, I literally looked like a waiter. Like, I turned out, I was like, "Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for the degree." Yeah,
I got to do like the hat throwing thing.
Oh, we didn't do that.
We didn't do that. That was great.
We don't subscribe to this American propaganda. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Well, you should not.
You know what? That was a core memory for me. The hat throwing, I was like, I've seen this in so many movies.
This is very.
I wish
I
we
don't know if
did.
you felt this way, but I felt this very morbid kind of this kind of morbidness at the end of your graduation ceremony, where you talk to everyone afterwards. You kind of like, I'm not going to see half you fuckers, well, more than half. Like, I'm not going to see 95% of you people ever again.
Yeah.
And some of you were so
Never did.
And some of you were so, influential at one point or another in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm never going to see you guys again.
I think right now I only regularly hang out with maybe 3 of my mates from university.
I don't hang out with any.
Yeah, I
Really?
realized it,
Yeah.
it was like 2 for a while, and as I've
Actually, no,
not
it's
gone
more
back
like
to
2.
I've not gone back to the UK for a while. It's
Yeah.
kind of become 0
Yeah.
because I'm not the kind of person. I don't really like small talk texting. I think it's kind of just not.
Oh
fun.
no, I don't small talk text my uni friends.
But I reckon if I hit them up and I went back, it'd be a great time.
Oh yeah, no. Every time I go back to Australia, there's like 1 or 2 people I always hang out with.
One of my uni mates, who when I last saw him, he was gonna take over his girlfriend's company, and then 3 years later he messages me, and he's like one of the biggest shareholders on one of the biggest esports companies
shit.
in the UK.
Oh shit.
And he's like giving me ad deals and stuff. And we met up in LA. It was so surreal.
Badass.
So I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, how did this happen? He was always cool.
It's like you didn't even like games growing up.
Yeah.
No, he loved games and he loved esports. But I remember that he was like, yeah, I'm going to go take up my girlfriend's company.
Right.
And then he went on to not do that. And I saw him 3 years later in fucking LA.
Yeah.
And he's like the head of this fucking company. And I'm
Hell
like, what
yeah.
the fuck happened?
The
How
glow
did you
up.
do that fast? It's very impressive.
Have you ever gone down your Facebook feed just to see what anyone who in your high school or shit was doing?
Everyone's doing really normal stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're either all married or they're all with kids or they just have a
kind of
normal
wish someone
job.
became like a Willy Wonka or something. So I kind of have some.
The craziest one for me is one of my high school friends. Actually, I've known him since primary school. Japanese guy. Became the youngest wine sommelier in history.
Oh, you keep telling me about this
shit,
dude.
yeah.
Toru Takamatsu. He was, which is really weird because he never drank.
Yeah.
Up until we graduated, he wasn't
Refining the tongue.
Yeah,
not
he-
allowing
yeah,
it to be
I
spoiled
guess.
or sullied by poor
because
alcohol.
because he was really really into coffee during high school. He was, and everybody thought he was gonna go down the barista line,
Yeah.
right? And then a couple of years later, after we hadn't seen each other for a while because we were all adults,
Yeah.
I just saw him in the newspaper and it was oh, Toru Takamatsu, the youngest wine sommelier in history. And I was like, what the fuck? When did this happen? I thought you were a coffee guy.
Yeah. It's weird it's interesting to see. To me, it's interesting to see what different life paths people have taken sometimes.
Yeah.
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 I kind of, but then I also sometimes get, I don't know. So sometimes I kind of, especially when I speak to some of my friends that had such lofty ambitions, and then you kind of see them not doing what they said they wanted to do, kind of get sad because I'm like, man, you
Yeah.
had such fucking cool ideas, and you really
Yeah.
wanted
Yeah.
to do this crazy thing, and you ended up not doing that.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it's always kind of, I don't know, it's frustrating. 'Cause you're
On-
like, man, you're so fucking
Yeah.
talented.
On the flip side, it's interesting to see people who just seem like an absolute fucking mess
And they figured
in
it out.
high school. And just fucking
This
figure
me.
it out.
This me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, question. Would you go to your high school reunion if you were asked? I don't know if you would.
I
Would you?
missed my high school.
I missed
reunion
mine as
Wait,
well.
when was it?
last year. Actually,
Wait.
no, year before. Mine
Wait,
was
what anniversary was that?
2022, 10-year anniversary.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I missed
Yeah.
mine 2 years ago.
Would that be
'cause it
like?
was-
Would that be like mine next year?
when did you graduate?
Fucking no. How old am I? I'm 27, Joe.
You're 27, so yeah, next
Yeah.
year will be for you.
Shit, it's fine.
2015.
Would you go to your?
But lined up with a schedule.
I'm
I'm
pro-
not going to the
I
UK
mean-
for it.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean, the only
genuinely
reason
sad.
I wouldn't is because I didn't. Sorry, is because it didn't line up, and I wasn't in the UK.
I'd really like to go see a bunch of my old school friends. That'd
Yeah.
be fun.
I couldn't do it because of COVID.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Wait, do
'cause
they
it-
still have it?
Well, no, it was the tail end
Oh,
of COVID, right?
right,
2022. So
Yeah.
I couldn't. It was still I couldn't go to Australia.
Would you
and
have
come
gone
back.
there if COVID wasn't a thing?
I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it'd
because
be fun. It'd be
yeah,
fun.
because I heard about it from a couple of my mates, and the turnout, because we had such a small year, there was only 40, 50 people in our year.
Yeah.
So, and most of them still lived in Sydney. So it was surprising. I think it was 80% of the year actually showed up, which is interesting because throughout our high school, we all had our own cliques, and we weren't necessarily hanging out with one another all the time. It was always just segregated into different friend groups. But yeah, my friend was telling me about it, and he was like, yeah, it was really crazy just seeing that everybody was still just interacting with one another like it was still high school, and it was kind of bizarre.
I would like to go to my high school.
Yeah, I would have really liked to. If we're doing a 20th year anniversary, I would definitely.
I would like to go to my university reunion as well. If there was
That'd be
class,
cool.
something that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Classes are so big though.
That's
the
true.
problem.
Yeah.
But
Just message all your mates independently, being like, I've summoned you. All of us, come to Japan. Let's hang out.
Yeah. You guys come to me. Not the
I
other way
don't wanna
around.
go to
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, yeah, I'm the only one here, but come on.
did I tell you that I met like the guy who sold drugs in my
Do tell.
Yeah, I met the guy randomly in the UK, and I remember back when I was a teenager, he was known as the guy who had all of the drugs.
There was always one.
Right, there was always that one guy. Not that I like really. He wasn't a friend. He was just like,
Man, you gotta
he
get
was-
Modern Warfare 2 somehow.
Yeah. He was just the guy that I knew. Everyone knew in the school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Randomly met him. I just like randomly met him a few years ago on a night out in Bristol, and I was like, "Oh shit, what are you up to now?" He was like, at the time, it was like selling Pokemon cards.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me about
Yeah,
that.
he was.
Yeah, it's his new
Yeah,
grift, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's just the spirit of a hustler.
Right.
It doesn't matter what makes money.
Yeah.
He's just gonna hustle. Whatever
What is
makes
just
the most.
very illegal.
whatever makes the most money at the time, whether it's legal or not.
See,
And he
I
just-
have a story of a friend from high school who was that, but ended up being the opposite. So he was like, he wasn't necessarily like the drug dealer guy, but he did a lot of drugs, right? And he was like overall like pretty like well,
went clean.
like badly behaved during high school,
Yeah.
right? Like always got into trouble with all kind of stuff. Ended up being a lawyer. And I'm like,
Well,
how,
he would know the
A
law
lot,
I'm
the
like-
best.
a lot of people.
how the fuck did that
A
happen?
lot of people, you know, I think there's an argument made where you just kind of get it out of your system.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to do all the crazy shit while
Honestly,
I'm young,
yeah.
where I get away with it.
I mean, I'd say it's maybe
Sometimes.
a 50-50
Some,
chance.
it's such a point flip. Well, it's up to the person. But it's a coin
It
flip.
was
Yeah.
destiny, dare I say?
It was.
Well, I think some people experience that kind of stuff and they're like, I'm good. Like, I don't need this. Like, I have no interest in
Sure,
this.
that could
be
that.
I had maybe like actually, it was right before I moved to Japan. I had a night out and one of like, never got in a fight with him or anything, but he was a kind of a bully. And I went out with him. And this was like 3 or 4 years after high school that ended at this point because it was after university, basically. So I think, 3 or 4 years. And I was kind of like, all right, awesome. Maybe he's like cool now. And met up with him and he was like, yeah, he was super fucking cool. But as we kept drinking, it slowly came back more like the kind of dick bully that he was.
Yeah.
Like he started doing shit that was just like a dick. Like he was just making fun of people, like pushing people around a little bit. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, you just got good at hiding.
Yeah.
You just learned how to hide being a like you are deep down still a dickhead.
Yeah.
And it was really interesting because I really genuinely I was like, oh, this guy's pretty fucking
Well, it's also
chill.
probably because hanging out with you
Maybe it
brought
brought it
back
back.
those memories, right? Yeah, because like, you know, I'd be lying if I said that, you know, if when I hung out, because, you know, when I went back to Australia last Christmas, I got to hang out with my high school mates because we're still quite close. And we hadn't gathered all together in that friend group in, like almost 10 years now.
Yeah.
And it was surprising. Like I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know if that amount of time passing would change the dynamic of like how we interact with one another.
Yeah.
I don't know why I worried because the moment we all got to that pub and we were just like hanging out, playing pool and doing whatever, I felt like I was back in high school. And I was like, you know, like at first there was that kind of like slight awkwardness of like, oh shit, I haven't seen you in like 5 years, 10 years,
Yeah.
whatever. But then the moment we all kind of got comfortable with each other again, it literally like I had flashbacks of high school.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, that's so weird how it's like that.
Yeah.
Because it just happens. Like that side of you haven't brought out in all that time. Just suddenly when all the pieces are fit together, they just click and it's out before you know it. Like my Australian accent tripled during that night.
Oh, bro. Every time I go back to England, I think it depends on who I talk to, but
Yeah.
sometimes my accent just like flips back to good old 2007 anime zone.
Oh
dance
yeah,
sometimes.
totally.
Yeah.
But hey, we talk too much because
Shit, I was just having a good time.
yeah, I know, right?
I'm sorry.
I gotta go for another like 2 hours. But alas, you guys are gonna have to wait for the next drunk episode, whenever that might be. But hey, look at all these patrons though.
Yeah.
Let us know
Look
of
at
your.
the
Cheers to you, patrons.
Yeah,
Cheers.
cheers. If you've been drinking along with us
I've run
this
out of beer
episode,
and I've gone to non-alcoholic beer now.
Oh no.
if you've been drinking along with us this episode, then good on you. If you're too young for that, then don't watch this episode until you're of age. But hey, if you enjoyed this episode, then, and if you want to support us, sorry, I'm slurring a bit, then make sure to go over to patreon.com/trashdays.
I've never seen Joey struggle so much to do this outro before.
I for a split second, I forgot how to do the outro. Hey, if you'd like to support the show, then head on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/trashdays. Also follow us on Twitter, send us some memes on the subreddit, and if you hate our face, listen to us on Spotify. And cheers to you guys.
Also, there is another. Also, there is a Patreon video that is coming out this week.
Play the clip, Moon.
Every week.
If you don't live off instant noodles in uni, then you are doing life wrong. Is this guy?
This is me. This is me. This is me.
I think I'm in uni at this period, though.
Okay, I think it's Connor.
No.
Let's go.
No! Wasn't that amazing?
Oh my god,
It was so amazing!
I loved that thing you
I
did.
came!
We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye!
You two are bad friends.
Who are these two idiots?
White dude and an Asian dude. You two are disgusting.
Well, you two are something.
We're bad friends.
It's back to the old days. It's the two.
You and I have some problems with you, my friend.
I got some problems with you, my friend.
And my problems with you is I love you too much.
I love you more than I could ever love anybody.
And it's getting scary. You're in my dreams. You're in my thoughts. You're in my prayers. You're in my daydreams. You're in my mind.
Look who came back.
Pete, Johnny, whatever your name is.
Pete is back on the show. Let's give it up for Pete coming back to the show.
Get out of here.
You guys, man.
So happy that Carlos is gone. And Pete, you brought us monster-sized Slim Jim, and this isn't a sponsor plug. He just brought us beef jerky sticks for some reason.
Yeah, no, as a present, because I miss you guys, and I've a long time.
So you want us to die fat?
Where were you? Where were you?
Oh, Bobby, has been busy.
Where were you?
Sorry, man. Did you need me?
You don't betray the family. You don't leave the clan. You don't leave the war.
Hey, let's not call each other a clan. That's not good for me.
Yeah, it's not.
I know. Last time I said that online, people got real upset. I'm not in the clan.
Yeah.
I'm not in any clan. Stop tagging me
We're just
in the clan.
We're in KK.
We're in 2Ks.
Yeah, only 2Ks, not 3, dude.
We don't have the balls to get to the third.
We're Clue Clan.
We're not cluxing.
We're not cluxing it right now, dude.
You and I aren't cluxers. I've never
cluxed anybody.
I won't clux.
But Pete, where were you? Because let me say something. You know, in my heart, I have a list of names that's in my heart that lives in my family, which is in my heart. And I'm telling you, you're off the list now.
I'm off the list? What happened?
Sounds like it.
And no, but because it got to the point where I was like, I don't even remember who that guy is. And when I came to this building, I'm really getting really sad right now and emotional. I go, well, what is that fat guy doing in here? He's not fat. Where's the thick guy? Where's the thick guy? The thick guy.
Actually, Pete looks in the best shape I think we've seen him in.
Yeah, you look great. No, I think you're just a big bone. You're big boned.
I am. Good lifting weights.
People don't have bigger bones.
They do. They actually do.
You look good. I saw your Borderlands trailer. Shout out to the Borderlands
Did you see
trailer
it?
that came out. Yeah, I watched it.
Well, just a little snippet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Looks pretty good.
It looks like I think the movie's gonna be rad. I think you're gonna be very surprised by the reception of Borderlands.
You think so?
I do. You know why?
Why?
How big is your character?
There's nothing like this.
You know, it's so funny that you do this.
Me?
No, him.
Oh.
It's so funny that you do this right now. At this time and in this age.
Yeah.
In this time of our lives when we're feeling joy and we're rejoicing in our own lives, you have to put me down.
Yeah, you do.
And you have to put me in that foxhole and you get down in there, you fucking rabbit.
No, I just saw Andrew in a movie and he's like a protagonist. Like, so cool.
Okay, he's comparing us. You know what? Here's the deal. I want to say something to you, Fancy. I saw you put up a picture of you with Matt Rife the other night, by the way.
Last night.
And you did say I'm better looking.
Yeah.
I think you might be better looking than Matt Rife.
You know how many you're laughing right now, dude? You know how many people direct message me is going, yeah. Beautiful women too. So it depends on the context and where you see us.
No. It's beauty is subjective, is what you're trying to say.
I don't know what that word means.
I know.
There it is.
Wow.
Drops
Eli Roth.
Eli Roth.
Put out a film with Bobby Lee. Who'd have thought?
One scene.
2.
No, but I have no lines in the other one.
Yeah.
My friend Charles is in town. He's from England. Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Jolly old England. Exactly.
But anyway, what are you cackling at, dog?
Jolly old England. Bing, bing, right, Sabroni. The San Francisco
Try. Hello, hello.
Bing, bing.
Bang, bang, bada, bing, bang, bada, bada, bing, bang, bang.
Welcome to London, England. Over here we
lock, stock, and 2 smoking bar.
We do things a little bit differently here in England.
Anyway.
You know what we do differently?
What do we do there? Liam? Liam, what we do here?
Yes, Charles. Over here in England.
All right.
We do everything wet.
Anyway.
Everything.
I think I'm losing my accent. I think mine's turning more Asian.
Yeah, yours turns some. For some reason,
always
go Asian.
Hello.
Everything here.
Anyway,
have you been to Big Ben?
Have you been to Big Ben?
Have you seen the clock? Have you ridden on the Thames?
Anyway.
Have you visited one of our pubs? You've got to go get a shepherd's pie at a pub. Yours is just a dog.
I know.
It's a dog with Down syndrome or something.
Well, no, it's in English from Essex. From Essex. It's a dog from Essex.
Oh, it is.
Anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about, dude. We went on
Borderlands.
Oh yeah, so Charles calls me and he goes, hello. I go, hello. He goes, I'm in town for a couple weeks. And I go, well, let's go have dinner. Well, come to the show. So he came to the show. We had dinner. You met him.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
sure did.
And I'm sitting there, a beautiful bloke.
Beautiful bloke.
Just a thick, handsome.
Yeah, delicious looking dude.
I'm just gonna do an English dog. So,
good looking dude. I love black guys with British accents.
I know, dude.
If you're black with a British accent,
yeah,
you get my panties all in a bunch, man.
Dude, without him, when I was in Budapest shooting it, I wouldn't have survived that dude.
Because he was your boy?
He was a guy that, you
guys were going out all
the time?
Well,
because,
dinners.
There's not a lot of guys that you can hang out on that movie,
Like, what other guys are in it? Kevin Hart?
Saw him once.
Who else?
Well, I saw him when we're doing scenes. Every once in a while I would see him because he was with like 10 guys.
Yeah, he's like Jesus.
He's like Jesus. So I had Burger King with Jamie Lee Curtis one day.
What did she order?
Oh, one of those, because I was with Penn too.
From Penn and Teller?
Yeah.
Penn Jillette?
Penn Gillette's in it.
Man, was he doing magic the whole time?
No.
Didn't do magic once?
No magic, which sucks.
Wow.
Yeah, you're right. Like if you're hanging out with Paul McCartney, I want give me a ding.
Yeah,
give me something.
He had a lick once in a while.
Yeah.
Teller should have been involved. He'd have done magic the whole time.
So I told you what happened at the river.
Yeah, but tell me what Jamie Lee Curtis ordered at Burger King.
They have, I don't know if they have it here, but if there, they have an Impossible Burger.
Yeah, I think they do have it here.
Yeah, so they got Impossible Burgers.
Fucking boo.
Boo, 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 boo.
You want to taste some Budapest cows, don't you? That's where you were in Budapest, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to taste Budapest? You didn't eat meat there, did you?
Me?
Yeah.
I love the Budapest cow.
You love Budapest cow.
I love all their animals.
So what did you
Quite
order
frankly,
from Burger King?
A hamburger. No, I think I tried Impossible because they were saying it's like the real thing. What did we talk? There it is. Look at
That's a Budapest cow?
Yeah, and you know what you can do with the horns?
What can you do with the horns? Oh.
Hello. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
So,
have you ever seen a Budapest cow? They're delicious.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about that British accent I'm doing, but it's a guy I see in my mind.
Yeah. You know what movie I saw the other day that I'm like, oh, this could be the greatest movie ever made. Sexy Beast. I've seen it so many times. Great movie, right?
Great movie.
And Sir Ben Kingsley is exceptional in that movie.
You know what movie he's so good in that scares me and is so sad? The House of Sand and Fog.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
It's so
incredible.
So dark. It's beautiful.
Great in The Dictator. But anyway, I have a couple scenes with him. But my point is, yeah, just a little plug.
Here's the deal. You are very Hollywood. I know the joke on this show is, but you have so much more Hollywood stuff than me. Way more. Did I do a show the other night with Adam Sandler, the Sandman?
Yeah.
Time. Did he ask about you?
No.
Did he ask about you?
No.
Did he ask about you?
Yeah?
He made a joke about you.
What'd he say?
Boy, what's out of Bobby up to?
That's a joke? Is that a joke?
He said something.
Yeah. Did he really though? I don't think he did.
Yeah, he did.
Why would he?
Oh, you guys are doing it good.
No, there's no way he would have.
Yeah.
Nice guy though. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, let's go back to. Oh yeah, the people in the movie. So Charles, I hung out with him. Without him, I would have been so bored. Him and I went to sushi together. Him and I, would do things together. But the whole time I was like, this guy's a very sexy black English guy.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
He is a very sexy dude. What's his last name? Bring up a photo so the fans can swoon over him as well. It's Charles what? In charge?
Barra.
Charles Barra?
I forget. Barakoto.
Barley?
Barakoto or Barra.
Take the tube
Well, just go to my.
to Piccadilly Square. Get off, walk around for a little bit.
No, that's not it. Was that some sort of English writer?
That's him.
Where?
Fifth picture in, right there.
That's him.
Yeah. Look at how good looking that fucking guy is. Jesus Christ.
He's Shaka Zulu.
He's Shaka Zulu. That's right. He's Shaka.
I'm not saying that in a racist way, but no, they're doing a show. They did a Showtime show about Shaka Zulu, right? And he's Shaka Zulu.
Say it right, otherwise it does sound racist.
All right, so let me just get that over again.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, he did a movie called.
Stop pointing at him.
I know.
How more racist.
So he's doing a Showtime show called Shaka Zulu.
This is the problem with biopics and stuff.
Yeah.
Me and you.
Morgan Freeman.
Who the fuck could you and I play? That's the problem.
Oh my God, I could play Kim Jong-un.
No. You don't look like him. Even with a lot of makeup, you don't have anything. You don't have enough similarities to him. You just don't.
Watch him smile. Watch.
He doesn't smile. So you're already there. It is. Now. That's actually kind of close now that I see it again.
Yeah. So I could get to do that. I could also do. Well, let me say this. If John Wayne can play him, I can play him.
John Wayne did a great job.
Genghis Khan
did a great job. But he looks like Genghis Khan.
Put up John Wayne and Genghis Khan. I don't think you're right, dude.
He looks exactly like him.
Okay, so that dude looks. That's like a white dude on Halloween, dude. That doesn't look like. He went to a really high end. Look at that, dude.
Trick or treat, pilgrim.
There's just no way, dude. Now see what? Oh yeah, go to the little thing with Genghis Khan on the little statue.
Yeah, right there.
Right there.
He looks exactly
Zoom it.
like him.
Actually, you do. He does look.
He looks exactly
you're right.
like him, dude.
Let me try to do that though.
That's pretty good. That's really good.
Hello. Yeah, so I could play him.
I'd like to have sex with all of you ladies.
Yeah, you know what you
I'm
do?
Genghis Khan.
Carrot Top biopic.
Fuck you. That's so fucking annoying, dude. I knew you were gonna go there. Something simple.
Oh, I love how angry you got. I just don't know a lot of redheaded people in history.
There's so many.
Okay, Annie.
Little Orphan Annie. I could play Ron Howard in the second coming of his life.
Oh, Ron Howard. That's right. My bad.
Or his daughter, Bryce Dallas Howard. I could play her.
But you can play that too.
I would absolutely love to do a male rendition of Annie with me with little curls and a.
Dude,
absolutely love it.
I wanted to do that too.
I would love to do that too.
It's imagine me in it. All the same people are in it, but me. It's a hot knock life. You know what I mean? Dancing around. Oh my God.
With your little Asian accent.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Instead of treated, we get the trick.
Yeah. Baby, by the way. Oh, maybe we were not nearby. And I fuck up the lyrics a little bit in the movie because that's what they would do.
And you know who would be, what was the old fucking...
Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah, you know who Daddy Warbucks would be? Fancy V. 100%. Oh, yeah.
You are bad little kids. Come over here.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Come here, Annie. Give me the hug for the picture.
Yeah.
Come on, Annie. Get close to Daddy Warbucks.
That'd be amazing.
Especially because Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah, well, what about... who's the... What's her name? She was the orphanage lady.
Miss
Hannigan.
Yeah, Hannigan.
Who plays Hannigan?
George, that fucking nerd.
Yeah, George Hannigan.
He would. And he
What's
does,
the song?
By the way,
I hate kids, I hate them.
Yeah,
she sings a song, right?
She hates the kids.
I beat him all the time, running around the cabinets. You know.
So that.
Look at her. I think I would have loved that orphanage. I think.
You would have been.
I think she would have had an attraction to me.
You think?
Because she gets drunk. Look how drunk she is.
Miss Hannigan would have been all about the little Asian one.
Yeah, well, I'm the only male.
Right.
Right.
And you're Asian.
Tokana.
Your name's Tokana?
Yeah.
Tokana.
Shishi.
Tokana Shishi.
Yeah. And
he's like, get over here, Tokana Shishi.
Right?
Come sit on Miss Hannigan's lap.
Yeah. And then I would probably make her go, you like...
No.
No.
Don't do it.
What?
Don't do it.
Do what?
Don't do it.
I was gonna say, do you like Asian gummy bears? And she's like, what are you talking about, right? Lychee flavor.
Okay.
Right? And she's got, what? Let me try it, right? And then I'm gonna go, it grow in mouth.
Okay.
Yeah. Why can't I do it? I'm the kid.
Yeah, it's a kid and an adult.
Yeah, but she's Miss Hannigan. It's a scenario.
You're right.
How is that a bad thing? Now, if I was Miss Hannigan, I was saying that to a little person.
It's you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when they do those like porno ads for like Peter and Lois Griffin online. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
Where they like anime porn them. It's insane. Pete's seen it.
Yeah.
Zogdoc!
Hey, Andrew, you know when you get cornered there.
Like phony baloney, throw it up.
I hate
bot
phony balonies,
things.
dude.
I don't like bots.
I like real baloney.
Actual, real patients. When I moved into the event, I want to bring up something detrimental to our family today. It's an unfortunate event. Andres assaulted someone in public the other day.
I heard about it.
There was a fist fight at, where were you, Chipotle?
Your new name is Andrea Zimmerman.
Oh, and that lines
That's
up.
your new name, dude.
So what happened?
You did.
Explain what happened at Chipotle.
These two ladies got into a fist fight just in front of me.
Mm.
And I
What were they, out of barbacoa or something? What was going on over there?
It was a DoorDash bigger lady.
Sorry, what do you mean by that?
Making fun of their heritage.
What are you talking about?
Like strong.
What do you mean strong?
Black people are strong now, dude.
I didn't even say.
How did you know they were black?
Right.
You just said he assaulted a black person.
No, I said he assaulted someone at Chipotle.
No, you said earlier black.
No, I didn't.
Is she black?
No, she was.
Oh shit! I don't know why that was in my head then.
My God. Dude.
That's why I said Zimmerman.
I know.
I know.
What's going on?
It was not a black person.
She was Mexican.
And you assaulted a Mexican?
I didn't assault anyone. I was just stop a fist fight, and I just got punched in the face.
He tried to break up two girls in a fist fight, and one of them knocked the glasses off his little bitch ass head. How funny is that?
Oh
dude?
my God.
Some Latino chick smoked this fucking. She could tell you were
I
Spanish.
got free Chipotle afterwards.
You did?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, why did I think it was black? I don't know.
I have no idea, man.
I need help. I need help.
That's
I'm
okay.
not that type of person.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that.
Yeah. So, and you got punched, and then did she say sorry?
No. He was trying to stop the fight,
Yeah.
and they were like, get the fuck out of here.
Was it two Mexicans? Give me the description here.
No, the other one was black.
Mm-hmm. Not the one he hit.
But there we go, though.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah. And who won the fight, really?
The black
I
one.
think it was pretty even.
It was even?
Oh, really?
Yeah, the black one was 19, which is crazy.
How do you know? She said how old she was?
Yeah,
She said, I'm 19.
I'm 19.
How did that come out?
Because the other one was like a grown-ass woman, you know, and she was just beating up the 19-year-old.
And the 19-year-old girl said, I'm 19.
Yeah, I'm 19.
Wow.
Were they arguing? They're both Postmates drivers?
No, one was a worker at Chipotle.
And the other one's a Postmate driver.
Oh, wait, what? You didn't say that? So a woman that worked at Chipotle?
Yeah, she was cleaning the...
Let me guess. The Mexican worked at Chipotle?
No.
Wow, the tables have turned.
Yes.
Whoa, the drama.
This girl is just cleaning the, you know, the glass, and then this Postmates person like
It's like Bridgerton, you know what I mean? You're like, you know,
It
you're
is.
like, the white people aren't gonna play in this movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
It is
Wow.
kind of nice to see there was a black girl, a Mexican girl, and a Spanish guy. No whites involved in this crime.
Right.
Finally.
Yeah.
I feel good about this.
Mhm.
So wait, she's cleaning the glass.
The other person, like, you know, just walks and like hits her. As
She just hit her.
Yeah.
All right.
And then there was a lot of like slur.
That's interesting, dude.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
But
She just punched her and started calling her the N-word for no reason?
No. So she brushed against her. The other guy said, "Hey, excuse me," and then she went berserk.
Wow.
Punching and scratching. her.
Who said the N-word? The black girl or the Mexican girl? The black girl called the Mexican girl the N-word.
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of...
oh wow.
No balance.
A little balance.
No, this is the equality that we wanted.
Right.
Yeah.
This is equity and inclusion. Everyone gets to be a racial slur.
Were there other people around?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something where you fucked up.
Oh.
Okay.
No one else stopped it, by the way.
No one else. Do you know why they didn't stop it?
I'm not getting in the middle of that fight.
No, they want to watch it.
I know.
It's a free fight.
Free fight.
You don't stop a free fight.
Here at pay-per-view at Chipotle, we're watching two girls go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, never again.
So you don't stop a.
What?
What, Pete?
Any of them hot?
No.
No, Pete.
Pervert Pete sliding in.
Sliding in, dude.
Hey, were any of them hot?
Yeah.
Hey, did you happen to jerk off to it later, Andres?
I don't know it's relevant.
Don't you love street fights?
I love it, but let me tell you something, Pete.
Yeah.
Hot women rarely are fighting, and if they are, it's not at a Chipotle.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's like Coachella or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're fighting over VIP wristbands.
Yeah.
My boyfriend's back there.
Yeah.
I sucked his dick first.
Yeah. One of
Look,
those.
we can all suck Wiz Khalifa's dick.
Yeah.
Just get in line.
And when did they stop playing? When Post Malone gets on stage.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they stop fighting. Have you been to Coachella?
I went to.
Hold on. Let me say it right.
Yeah, I got it.
Have you been to Coachella?
Very good.
Thank you.
I went to like the fourth, whatever. It was early on, years and years and years ago when I worked in the music industry, and I was doing desk work, and they got us tickets and they got us VIP.
Who was playing? Do you remember? I love him.
He's good.
What the fuck?
He's good.
Yeah. I mean, Second's album was the best.
It was probably the best album he's ever made.
Yeah. And
who was playing? I want to say the closing night was the Killers.
Oh wow, I love that.
I think so. I think that's right. Do the Killers Coachella. I think that's who it was.
I've had one nightmare experience.
What, at a Coachella?
Yeah. I didn't actually go inside.
What year was that?
What?
What year was this?
It was probably 3 or 4 years right before the pandemic.
Click on the image of the Coachella image.
Do you remember when I did this? Can I just tell you when okay.
2009?
2009, that sounds about right.
So Kalila.
Wow, it was a long time ago.
Goes, can you get us Coachella? Because I know CAA reps people from the festival, and they have connections. So I called CAA, and is there any way you guys are getting fucking backstage? And Matt was just like, I mean, you're gonna have to pay some. We'll get you a deal, but we don't just give out free. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
they absolutely do.
They do?
100%.
So I paid for no reason?
Yep.
Okay. So anyway, I paid.
You're Bobby Lee.
I know.
They can't get Bobby Lee a couple of fucking tickets?
Yeah. But no, they wanted backstage, VIP, everything. I think there was
Who do you think they give those to?
Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
Brad Pitt's not fucking going over there.
Yeah, he's not going over there.
He's too busy. They give him to guys like Bobby Lee. C-list celebrities, that's exactly who VIP is.
I know.
That's
and when he says that, dude, there's no shame on my part.
That's who we are.
We're C.
We're C-list celebrities.
God damn
That's
it.
who VIP tickets are for.
Yeah.
B-listers don't want them because they're a little above it, and A-listers, that's
It's me, Andrew, Vern Troyer, the little guy from Webster. You know what I mean? And we're all back there, dude.
me and you and little people. That's all
Little
it is.
people. Oh yeah. So anyway, I paid the thousands of dollars, right? And then the day, Clara makes some phone calls, and she goes, because I'm not going, and she comes to me and she goes, "You have to go.
Your name is on the thing or whatever."
Your name is at the will call, and they won't
shit.
give it." I go, "You think I'm gonna drive 2 hours, 3 hours into the desert?
At least with traffic.
With traffic?" And they, please. So now I'm on the fucking 10.
You did
driving. I drove all the way over there, went to the will call, got the tickets, drove back.
Dude, the power of pussy compels you.
Is that in Lord of the Rings? They should put that in.
It is.
Yeah, the
It's in. I
power
think it's
of
in the
pussy
Bible. I think it's in
compels
Corinthians. Isn't Corinthians?
Power of pussy compels.
The power of pussy. It does compel you. You drove to the desert. If I was bleeding out, right?
No
Bleeding out.
desert. You're dead.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
There it is.
I don't even know. I don't even hear their scenario. You're dead.
The power of pussy compels you.
The power of pussy compels you. Okay.
It's amazing.
Oh, the
Guy
things
could
I've done.
Drive to the desert.
I know.
To turn around and drive back.
Well, it was also
Jesus.
Money compelled me because I'm like, oh, I'll lose all the money that I paid. Like if it was free,
you don't care. It was more about that pussy.
You're right.
Yeah. Cut it out.
The things I've done for it, it's like I'll get like as a kid. Remember, I begged my mom because this guy, Art Kimball, was wearing Drakkar
Noir.
Yeah, and I smelled him. And he bullied me. That guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I go.
Where
but I found out.
is he now?
I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
We took care of it.
He's
We
dead.
took-
He
yeah.
died.
Yeah, he died.
I remember going, well, can we get your car? She's like, Bobby, you smell fine. You know what I mean? But I went and got it anyway, right? And then 2 years later, because I know ladies like it, Mommy, can I get cool water?
Cool water, Davidoff.
Right, Davidoff, right? I went and got cool water.
Do you wear a little curve for men? Do you ever work?
Yes, every time a new one came out.
Yeah.
And then even I was 25, I would call my mom, Mommy, could I get whatever it might be?
Abercrombie Woods. I used to wear that.
Wow.
Polo. I wore Polo Sport.
Yeah. And then it got funky, the smells. Like, Santel 33.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
Santal, yeah. What did you start wearing, Fancy? What did the kids wear in Spain?
I think polo was a big one.
Polo?
Yeah.
Yeah, polo. But that's because you're rich? Is that why? Do rich kids wear polo over there?
I don't.
What do the poor kids wear over there? Dirt?
Nothing.
Essence?
Yeah.
Pete, what did you smell like as a kid?
Cool water.
You're a cool water guy.
Waterman, huh?
What do you wear now, Pete?
Nothing.
Yeah, you have children.
If anyone wants to give me a gift, get me Golden Goose, the tennis shoes I like. Has a smell called Venice, and they're always sold out of it. It smells so good. Get me a bottle.
Well, I'll tell you what we tried to buy you yesterday, but it's sold out, and I'm fucking pissed about it. I
know.
tried really hard, you know.
I know what it is.
What? No. The Apple glasses?
Yeah,
no, they're available.
Damn it, fuck.
No, we can get them. No, we tried to buy you the Trump shoes. I tried super hard. I actually went offline and tried to get them
The
back.
gold ones? I was thinking about getting one.
I wanted you to get them. They're sold out. They're fucking
I think they'd be
sold.
worth something later.
They're worth something now.
I know, but I did like
45, my guy. Look at that. Trump
that's
promotes
dope.
$400 sneakers after $450 million penalty and fraud case. Hey, man, you got to make it back somehow.
And did it sold out?
Well, he only made 1,000 pairs of the gold ones. And then the other ones are now, go to trumpsneakers.com, I think is what the website is or whatever.
Can you get me some?
I tried.
Oh, size 9.
I'm trying to get you some Trump sneakers. If any fans out there have the plug for the T sneaks, we're looking for them big time, dude. Get Trump sneakers or something like that is the get Trump sneakers or some shit. I mean, it's just, they're so cool looking.
Even those digital cars he was selling them a couple years ago, I was like, I should have got some of those.
I know. What are we thinking? Look at that, sold out. Official President Trump sneakers.
Sold the fuck out, man. Damn, dude. Was it 400 times 1,000?
It's not a lot of money.
Not a lot of money.
For him, I mean, it's just.
Yeah, I mean that's a good.
They're called Never Surrender high tops.
Wow.
So dope.
So dope, dude.
Somebody called them Insurrection 11s. That's a.
Yeah.
Insurrection.
Well, those are pretty dope, dude.
Yeah, they look like Air Jordan 1s. They
Yeah.
look like the ones.
Wow. Anyway,
thank
you.
I mean, honestly, dude, this guy, you can hate him. You can hate him.
You can hate him.
You can hate him. I don't. You can.
You hate him?
I don't hate him. I don't know him.
I don't know him either.
But
so how can you hate him?
People hate him, but those are Those are great shoes.
Yeah.
Those are great shoes, man.
Also, I don't hate him as much.
What do you mean?
Well, there was a time in my life where I wanted him dead.
Why?
Not dead, but he's bothered me, you know?
Right, and then you realize that's a bad way to think about.
Yeah, about people, and then but in the last couple of years, I've grown to kind of like what you have to. Okay, so I know. Like, so you ask your question, why do people like him? And then when you dive into why, that's just the. And then you can latch on to some of those ideas.
Yeah.
And then change your perception a little bit. I don't want to get into it because I don't want to get canceled, but you know.
Well, you're not gonna. You're allowed to have an opinion.
Yeah, but he doesn't. You know, Biden doesn't really. I like him too. You know, I like him too.
Didn't believe that for a second.
Yeah, I like him too.
You know what I did this morning?
Dead on. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
You know Trump wants to come on our show. Show them the clip. Do we have that clip? Wait, send it to Pete.
Honest question.
Trump actually said he'd come on our show. We have a clip of it. Do you have it, Andres?
I have it.
But for real, let me ask you something, and give me the real answer. If he wanted to,
yes,
you would do it.
What? Would I have Trump on our podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, do I want $1 billion deal from somebody? I want to be Joe Rogan and get $250 million deal.
Yeah, because Joe didn't get Trump yet, right?
I don't think he's been on the show. But look at this.
I think he's funny, a very funny Chinaman. And I know funny, people say I am one of the funniest, but he's funny too. And if they ask me, I would do their podcast show, Bad Friends, I think it's called. Why not?
Wow.
Look at that. Funny Chinaman.
You can call me Chinaman.
Yeah, you better believe you can. Of course I'd have him on the show. You know how much fun we would have with that guy on the show?
I'm going to throw you some names. Say yes or no.
Sure.
O.J. Simpson.
Of course.
You would.
Of course. I mean, I would make sure we remove Rudy's knives from the studio.
Yeah, you're right.
I stumbled on that joke, but I got it
That was
out.
really good. Yeah, really good joke.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Who else?
So, O.J. Bill Cosby.
I don't think so. There's a lot of open beverages in the studio.
I wouldn't drink anything.
I wouldn't. No, I don't think I'd want him
I
around.
wouldn't. Oh, you wouldn't want him on.
He's so fucking creepy.
He's creepy.
He
yeah.
creeps the fuck out of me.
All right, good. I'm just throwing names out. Woody Allen.
I don't know, dude. You do look like a little Asian girl. I'm a little scared of that.
Yeah.
That's more of a threat for
Why
you.
could you? No, I know. I'll just put the pigtails and be Sun Yi. I think I would spread my little legs open. I'd love it. You know?
We cut a hole in the desk.
Yeah.
Just staring and drooling at your legs.
So no Woody, no OJ. Kevin Spacey.
No, yes to OJ.
Oh yes, I got
Actually,
OJ.
I think I said no to everybody.
OJ, no Woody, no Bill.
Yeah. I said no to everybody except Trump so far.
Yeah. What can I just throw some more
Who
names?
did you just say?
What?
Who did you just say? Who? Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Great actor.
Oh, you would.
You know
shit.
what?
You would.
No shit, dude.
Say that, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the only reason I would be hesitant towards it is because of the amount of young men in here like McCone that are on the show.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This kind of feels like a bar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?